Whatever you do, always give 100%, unless you're giving blood. Ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereupon, this is Modern Escapism. Konnichiwa, Banokamo e Yakoso, and my name is Oodles, and joining me today, all the gear and nothing to fear, it's Stig.
Ooh, ooh. Hello. I'm just joining in.
Also, all the rear, and let's give her a cheer, it's Candy.
Where's the lie?
And shot a deer, why interfere? It's Biggie.
Yatta!
And finally, got no idea, but he's a big old queer. It's Gadget.
Nanny? I mean, he's not wrong.
How's everyone doing? I'm not wrong.
Me, I'm good. Look at this.
Yeah, you are good.
See, look at this.
Oh, what a beaut.
What's
I didn't
that,
get
pal?
a medal. That's triathlon I did today. I get another one.
Just because obviously this is a podcast. And
Oh,
you just
yeah.
held up a t-shirt.
I held up a t-shirt for a triathlon I did today. They didn't give me a medal though. I'm really annoyed about that. I'd rather have a medal than a free t-shirt.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you
Like,
can
a
make a
t-shirt's
medal
too
down
small.
for it.
It's too small anyway. It's meant to be a medium. It's clearly a small. That like, no good. I'm gonna order myself like my own medal so I can hang it up with my other ones.
Good idea.
Just don't order them from that place that did the Great North Run ones, otherwise you'll get Middlesbrough, not Teesdale.
Yeah.
I got stoned at the beach today.
Oh, nice. What a good time.
No, not in a good way. I got hit by a rock, by a kid chucking rocks.
Oh. Not the fun kind of stoned.
No, it hit me in the back and left a cut. And I turned around and had a pop at a 10-year-old and his mum.
Well, rightly so.
Did you knock him out?
Yes.
Was it the actual right kid though? He wasn't just a random 10-year-old.
No, he was absolutely petrified. Bless him. But I was not happy.
Poor bugger. He's in a wheelchair and everything, lad.
Biggie dropped an elbow on him.
Yeah.
Hurled him into the sea.
Absolutely dropped him.
Put elastic band on his machine that makes it go forward, and he's gone into the ocean now, this kid.
Well, I was typing his
Non-stop.
keyboard.
That's too far. You went too far. That line, we talked about this line. Stop crossing it.
Unlike the wheelchair.
Yeah,
exactly.
Candy, you went to theme park today.
I went to Alton Towers. I'm absolutely hanging out my arse now. I've been screaming all day, also not in the good way. And I've been sick on. Someone was sick on the Smiler and it went off like a Caspian wheel. It was delightful.
So very similar to certain events that
What
happened in
does the Smiler
Scorched.
do? It is, yeah. What does the Smiler do? Is it a roller coaster?
Yes, it goes upside down a lot of times. In fact, I think the most times in any roller coaster in the world. Last time I checked. So not just any old roller coaster. It's a big
roller coaster.
The roller coaster. I love it. I just love Alton Towers, but there's so much walking and we have to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm just
Isn't it
absolutely
like
frazzled.
Stoke-on-Trent?
Like Staffordie, Stoke sort of way.
Yeah.
Toxeter.
It's kind of not far away from where we meet up every time, isn't it? It's not that far away.
Yeah, not a million miles. All up north to me.
Yeah. It's all down south to me, mate. It's all down south to me. Gadget, you had an uneventful weekend.
Yeah, sure. Just spent the entire day yesterday in hospital because my hernia decided to go fucking mental.
His baby.
I can confirm, though, morphine is fun.
Yeah.
Never had morphine before.
It
That was
rocks.
the first time, and wow.
Oh, it's so good.
Did you get the whole harpoon worth?
I got
Or just a little bit?
It was a syringe that you
Tablet.
spray in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oromorph.
I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had Oromorph
so good.
before.
I was
I've
tripping
had it
like
download.
fantastic. And thankfully, I don't need to have an operation or anything like that. It will sort itself out in a few days. But they have given me codeine to take home, which is also sending me a
With a
little
big
bit loopy.
poo.
Best thing about codeine, mate, you can smash it up and snort it, mate. It's quicker.
And you can separate it from the paracetamol as well, so I've heard.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Last time I had
someone's told
codeine,
us.
I decided to have a glass of whiskey when I was on it for some reason.
No.
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 I was asleep very quickly. Nice way to drop it. I must have had morphine at some point.
The amount of injuries
you
you
might
had,
have-
I would expect you would have.
Yeah.
You might have a drip morphine in the hospital when you press the button.
I've had something when I impaled my leg, where it made me just non-stop talking. I couldn't stop talking.
No, that's not morphine. No.
You must be on it every weekend.
It got rid of the pain, but just all I could do
Fucking
was like
speed.
they were like, "This is meant to like make you drowsy, and you're just not shutting up." And I was like,
Right.
And then there was another one when I had my shoulder operation, and I came out of it, and they gave me some pain medication, and I was just in a recovery room with loads of other people. But there was a TV on, and there was a quiz show on, and I just kept shouting the answers out across the actual.
I bet they loved
recovery
you.
room.
Problem is, they were all wrong answers.
So, yes,
I have no idea if they were or not oodles at all.
No.
I will say the NHS staff at Cramlington Hospital were absolutely wonderful with me, and they kept me very comfortable the entire time and kept giving me drugs.
That makes me want to stand outside my house and smack some pans.
Yes, I'll be
Big up
smacking
the
pans.
big crams.
Yeah. No, it was an unpleasant day. However, the codeine is absolutely knocking me out. So I haven't had any this afternoon because I fancied a beer. I'll have one before I go to bed, and then I will be out like a light.
Yeah, boy.
I was going to say, if you suddenly hear some snoring in the middle of this podcast, that's Gadget gone.
Could be either of us.
It'll be me. I'm having a fucking right brain fart tonight. Yeah, I don't know where I
It'd be
am.
me if Stig's talking about wrestling.
No. Well, there has been 2 wrestling shows, Biggie, but I'm not going to touch on either of them. Don't worry about that.
I'm a wrestling convert of late, me. So I'll defend you, Stig. I'll defend you.
Yeah. We was on another podcast talking a wrestling film.
I love a bit about wrestling, me. I love wrestling. Yeah, check it out. Check it out. That F-King Guys show. Really good. Anyway, speaking of news. Do you know what? The only person that I get my news from, literally, is that bald fucker there. It's Biggie's breaking news.
I thought you meant Gadget.
That's sexual harassment these days, Oodles. I was
Yes.
speaking to HR.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You may already know, but he doesn't, because it's time for Biggie's Breaking News.
Woohoo! Yes, come on, let's do this. Woohoo! Nintendo Direct. Anybody care about this?
Didn't even know there were one.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
do.
There was a few things mentioned.
yeah.
I don't give a shit about any of it, but I'm sure a couple of you guys do. So
So you don't care
I've
about,
highlighted a few bits, but
pretty sure
up to
there's
you guys
one
if you
game
wanna
on
talk
there
about
that
it.
you will care about, Biggie.
Oh yeah, there might be one actually, but I think it's also coming up on the PlayStation.
Yeah, but you still care about that game.
It's still nice to see something, isn't it? Regardless of where they're showing it.
Yeah, true. But anyway, I've highlighted a few, but if there's any you want to pick up on, then do so.
Oh, is it the
Super
one from the
Mario
other
Brothers-
week? I did watch it, sorry. I did watch. I thought there's been a recent one.
No.
I forget we recorded these 2 weeks in a... yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Brain fart.
Some of this is old breaking news. Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary celebration announcements. We had the Super Mario Galaxy movie announcement coming out in April 2026, apparently.
For my birthday. Yeah. The last one came out on my birthday, and this one's coming out on my birthday, so that's cool.
So now
Because
they've mentioned Galaxy. I take it that's going to be based around the games as opposed to
No, it's just random name.
no. Yeah, I'm
What's
sure
it fucking is?
Rosalina will...
The previous one had nothing to do with it.
The weird
That's
thing
why I'm
about
pointing it out.
Yeah, but the weird thing about it
Shut
is, obviously it's Galaxy, which means Rosalina's going to come in. You would have thought that the major news would have been, and this is who we've cast as Rosalina. Nothing.
No.
It was just all these people are returning. It was like, yeah, fucking course they're coming back. Why wouldn't they be? Like, so, but they did.
Is everyone's favourite disgraced actor Chris Pratt in it still?
Yes.
Yes.
Great, let's support him.
But it'll make a shit ton of money like the last one did.
Yeah, because it will.
Does it count if I go and see it for free because I don't pay anything?
No, mate.
So-
No, and again, I'm only joking. You can support what you like. I'm only joking. I'm only bloody joking.
Because I'll be honest, I'll be up for going to see a Mario film on my birthday again.
And do what you fucking want, bro. Do what you want, man. Who am I
know
to
that
say
film
I'm
had
the most
problems,
problematic
but
person in the world?
really enjoyed
Eating your
it.
super
So.
garlic dough balls.
Yep.
Man.
Last time they put a candle in a cake for me, so
Aw.
Should put a candle in a dough ball for you.
It's because the shit scared of him because he's boss's husband.
I wish.
He thinks
I
they
wish.
like him. He's like,
I wish he was the boss. Bringing that,
Out the
bringing
back,
that
they're
money.
like, oh, we got to go and wish happy birthday to that wanker again.
he's back again. He's back again. Cinema guy's back.
It's your big birthday as well, isn't it?
Yeah, 40.
Fucking hell.
How'd you
So-
celebrate
so
your 40th birthday? Mario Galaxy.
I'm definitely not getting to 40. I'm 38 this year. Yeah, I'm admitting it, guys. Fuck it. I'm 38 in November, and I'm not getting to 40. I've got a good few years left. That's it.
Well, 2.
Yeah. Well, 1 and a bit. I'm done, mate. I'm fucking done.
Can't believe you're the youngest on this pod.
Why?
Don't know.
Someone's got to be.
True.
Might as well be me.
Just never thought it'd be you.
Neither did I, mate. Neither did I.
40's all right. Welcome
next
to
up-
middle age.
Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 are coming to Nintendo Switch.
They've already come out.
No, they had the first Galaxy out as part of that All-Stars collection.
I can't be asked to play these Galaxy games because they've got fucking pointers for Wii.
Aren't they
Not
asking
asked.
for like 60
No, they
quid or
don't.
something for the lot?
They do. They have Wii pointer things.
No, they don't.
You could always play them with the Pro Controller, and you didn't need the
I
pointer. You just
literally
used the
played.
stick.
I literally played Galaxy on the Switch, and you just played like a normal Mario.
So why is there that thing pointing all the way on the trailers? What's that? It just has to be there.
It's your mouse, probably, if you're watching it on a laptop.
Could be, mate. Could be.
Did I? Does it have the pointer? I'm now.
It does.
now I'm
When
doubting
you play
myself.
when you play it on the Wii, it has a pointer. On the Switch version, you use the right stick to.
Yeah.
Because
so just
you don't
use
have
it.
independent camera control in that game.
Yeah, it's fine. You're just using.
Oh,
your,
so you
like,
don't move the camera around. So that makes no difference then. It's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you don't
It's
move
like-
the camera around, it doesn't
It just
matter.
kind of plays like a normal Mario. I've not Galaxy 2 and Sunshine, the only two I've not played, and everyone says Sunshine's shit. So I actually will play Galaxy 2. I would pay the money to play it because they still
sure
look
it's great.
amazing.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah,
As I said,
But
though, isn't the
I like
collection really
Sunshine, though.
expensive?
Sunshine's good.
Aren't people kicking off about the price?
Why, what,
that's
how
the
much
app
it
because
cost?
it's a 15-year-old game or whatever it is.
It's like I think it's
How
like
much does it cost?
it's 60 quid for the two together, or you can buy each of them individually for 40 quid.
That's not terrible.
It's fine. It's a Mario
What's wrong with
game.
that?
Like if you've
Me
never
and
played
Stig
it
just
before,
bought fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 for 70 quid.
I'll pay 40 quid to play Galaxy Mario 2. I'm telling you that right now
Fucking
because
it's nothing. That's
if it's a really good
decent.
game, it still looks good, and I don't have any other system to play it on. What
I
else
still
am I gonna
genuinely
play
think
on?
people think that their bank accounts are still in like 2002. Fucking shit's gone up, guys. Things cost more. Come on.
Next up, I've got
Sorry.
highlighted here is Mario Tennis Fever, just because it's a tennis game.
Whatever.
Talking Flower figurine.
What game's that?
Whatever. It's
It's
from
not.
Mario
It's
Mario
an
Wonder.
actual one that can sit on your desk from the games, and it will talk to you and make weird noises and stuff. Apparently.
What, a child? I've got one of them.
Yeah, I've already got one of them. I don't need
Yeah.
some.
Fucking two of them.
Have you not played Super Mario Wonder?
No.
In that, there's like these talking flowers, and it's just one of them.
Oh.
It's like another mascot they're trying to make a thing, I think.
Oh, right, fair enough. And it's a little statue of it. Is it Amiibo?
No, it's like a desk
No.
toy.
I like toys. I fucking love toys. I'm fucking surrounded by toys, but Nintendo, so that toy's going to be 100 quid.
Probably, yeah.
And yeah, I know I've just moaned about saying things have got expensive, but 100 quid for a toy is bollocks.
I'll get 40 quid's worth of entertainment out of Galaxy 2.
Of course you would. Of course you fucking would.
A few games that have been announced. These are all third-party stuff. So you got Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. Imagine that running on that. Quite impressive.
Yeah?
I think it was a mobile game anyway, wasn't it? Or was it a
No.
PS5 one? Was it PS5?
PS5.
Oh.
yeah.
PS5.
Why haven't I played that then?
It's just
You have.
it's the 7 remake with the DLC bundled in.
That's all it is.
Oh,
That's all
never
it
mind
is.
then.
It's just like this, the ultimate edition of the remake. That's all it is.
That's why I haven't played it then.
Because you have played the remake.
Yeah.
The DLC's really good, though.
Nah.
Yeah.
Not a Yuffie fan, are you?
Not really, no. In fact, it makes me want to kill every time she joins my party.
Ooh,
So-
wow.
So light and fey and just no.
Oh,
Sorry, Yuffie.
that's-
Sorry, Yuffie fans.
that's
Maybe
Yuffie stands.
Hades.
problematic.
Hades 2 is up your alleyway.
Got released it.
25th of September, so today, as you're listening to this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 82.
Well, that's,
that's
really
flown
gone down
by
well.
because I know it's been
It's been early
access
access
for a
on
while,
PC for ages, yeah.
and I've just not looked at anything about it. I don't even know. Do you play as Agrius again? I don't even know.
No, you play
I don't know.
as... Oh, who the fuck do you play as? You play as someone's
Woman,
daughter.
isn't it?
Agrius' sister.
No. It's like
Melino, daughter of Hades and Persephone. Younger sister
Oh,
is
Agrius'
Zagreus.
sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zagreus. That's what I meant. Zagreus. Yeah. Cool. Look, I'm cool. I'm into it. I fucking love Hades. I love Hades.
Hades is great. We haven't had that many horny games recently.
No, and I like seeing it when Dionysus comes out. It's like, hi, babe. And she's just the most fucking bi character on the planet. Love a bit of Dionysus. Got a wine? Yes, please. Come
I
on.
wish
it's at my
I
house
could
tonight.
get into Hades because it looks
You
incredible.
don't like it?
It's just the rogue like aspect of it.
Yeah, but it's not a roguelike that you'd think, because it's one of them that even when you die, you're still progressing.
Yeah, but
you
it's
you
like
never
the
waste any time in Hades, ever. There's no
I'll have to
time
give it
wasted.
another go because it's just that constant like
played
fail,
it.
start again.
Why do you
do
play it on
everything.
God mode? So on God mode, it basically every time you die, it boosts you up. So
Yeah,
if you die
maybe.
too many times, you're basically invincible.
It's cheating though, isn't it?
It doesn't matter. You get to see it. Because a fuck, mate, you're nearly 40 years old. Who's got the fucking time? Just fucking do it.
Hey, I'm playing Silk Song. I've got the time.
You're taking too fucking long.
Because I'm nearly 40.
I'm not.
Next.
Right, moving on.
Read the room, Biggie. We're
the
having
one
an
that Stig
argument.
was alluding to. No, I just want to see how it played out. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. This looks mint.
There you go. There's a game you might like.
I
Have
don't
any of you
think
guys played
Dragon
7
Quest is a
before?
series that Oodles likes, actually. I think it's something that he
Never
finds
heard of it.
tiresome.
Have you played 7 before, anybody?
No.
No.
It was disgustingly overshadowed by Final Fantasy 7.
8 was my first one.
It is probably one of the most interesting in the series, as with its time traveling. It's not Chrono Trigger gadget, but it's time traveling mechanic, and it's rebuilding the map yourself. It's not as linear as any of the others have been. It's a very interesting game that feels more because obviously everyone knows Dragon Quest is based on Dungeons and Dragons. That's why it was created.
Yeah.
It's the most Dungeons and Dragons version of that game, of that series, completely, because it gives you a world and then do what you must, kind of thing.
I think I read somewhere that stripped it down a bit, though, from what I recall.
Well, that's a fucking
I'm sure
shame.
so.
That's
They tried
a
to make
shame.
it. Ironically, I think they've tried to make it a bit more linear, like you mentioned. That it wasn't.
No,
so I
we
know
don't need that. I loved
how
that
much
7
that
was.
hampered with. But
When we first started playing Dungeons and Dragons, something clicked in my head. I was like, this is like Dragon Quest 7. Do you know what I mean? What we were doing.
I'm up for it because I saw like the opening and like instantly like I knew
It's
it was a Dragon
Toriyama
Quest game.
characters.
Because I could tell from,
Yeah.
but I got excited because I was like, are they going to announce and release it for Dragon Quest 12?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
and then obviously it went into what it was and everything. I was like, oh, this looks really cool. But it was the music. Once that music kicked in, I was just like,
Yeah.
I
Music was
love
great in
that
the trailer.
music.
You need to play Sandland, Toriyama's last.
I played the
fucking-
demo. I didn't like the demo.
Oh, it's so good, Sandland. Biggie bought him. It's a fucking great game. Great
Yeah.
game.
But like, yeah, as soon as the music kicks in, that main theme, I was just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It's going to be lit,
One
as the kids say.
trailer that hasn't gone down too well is Metroid Prime 4.
Looks
That
shite.
looks shite.
I don't really like the Prime games. It doesn't interest me. I like 2D Metroid.
I like Prime 1 and 2. I never played 3. It just looks empty. Like they've given Samus a motorbike and put her in
Why?
and like they show off just like this empty desert. I'm like, I'd rather not have an open world Metroid if that's what it's going to look like.
Yeah, because people are like, you get to like. Why would you complain about having like a bike from Akira and you can do the slide, like the way the bike slides?
There's nothing to do.
But like you look at screenshots of it, it's like that's fuck all it. Here, it's just driving around an empty desert.
I saw someone saying like, "Oh yeah, it's just going to be like Mad Max game again," and I nearly fucking threw my phone out of the window. That game's incredible, but this doesn't. Like Mad Max does Desolate Wasteland brilliantly, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I've seen this trailer. It looks shit.
Well,
dull.
So on TCGS, I think they made a great point where they said it shows you how much Nintendo care about this. That they put this one trailer out, that's it, and yet they're doing a second Kirby Air Riders direct. It's like
really,
if this was one of their big games, they'd do a proper direct on it, but they're not. They've just here's a trailer. It's out.
I didn't
December.
think it was one of their big games because it's not full price, is it?
Yeah, clearly not. So
I feel like this is a filler.
It's full
game.
price on Switch too.
But everything's full price on Switch too. Everything.
There's a couple of biggies skipped over there that I wanted to talk about. One was that we're getting a remake of Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly, which I'm interested in.
I love the
Fatal Frame games. They're some of the spookiest games out there.
So good.
Candy, you'd love watching someone play them.
Fair enough.
Good
I'll watch you.
Oh, it's so good.
And I don't think it's restricted to Nintendo as well. I think it's coming to PC, which makes me happy.
A lot of Nintendo games are coming to PC lately, aren't they?
To be fair, a lot of the games that were shown off here are multi-platform. There aren't many exclusives. Yeah. However, one thing that's exclusive that made me fucking giggle was the Switch Online Virtual Boy. Because that's what all Nintendo fans want on their premium service, the fucking 13-game failure from 1993.
It's a gimmick.
Of course it's a gimmick, but you could spend like 70 quid on a plastic Virtual Boy to sit on your desk.
Was that the VR thing that you had to like lean into, and it was all like red?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they give people cataracts.
Oh my god.
And so you can either pay like a stupid amount of money for the plastic thing that you put your Switch in, and you still have to like lean down like that to play it, or you can get like a. Do you remember the Amazon Google Cardboard thing? You can do that with it. Well, what was it? Labo VR. It's just that again.
I fucking hate VR so much.
But, I mean, maybe if you play Virtual Boy, you'll get into it. Maybe that's what you need.
I've played a Virtual Boy, a real one. You need
WarioWare VR.
It's shit, man. I played that Mario Tennis on Virtual Boy. It's fucking terrible.
What your monochrome red and black?
Yeah, it hurt. I came out of it and I felt like I've fucking gone blind. Shite. At least the Oculus, like, it doesn't do anything to your eyes. It doesn't hurt.
Ask me again in a year.
Yeah, for now. Long-term studies, not so much, not so sure.
I never got any pain from it.
Also on the list is Resident Evil 7 and 8. Gold editions.
Yeah. Don't play it on that platform.
Why?
And that will also be followed by Resident Evil Requiem.
It looks shit on Switch 2. It looks so fucking shit on Switch 2.
It's not designed for that platform.
If you only have a Switch 2, it's not a bad...
It's cool,
I get that, but yeah. I was a bit weirded out that they gave us like a new trailer for the game, but running on the Switch engine. So like all I was distracted with was the fucking state of Grace's hair. Because it's like really bad.
What they do with the Switch 2 parts, like they blur a lot of edges out, don't they?
Yeah,
there's no sharpness to it, and it's a bit.
They use a really extreme anti-aliasing, so like everything looks like a bit hazy and vibrating.
Like, don't get me wrong, it is absolutely fucking playable, but we're so used to just full high definition 4K fucking, you know what I mean, 1080p. We're so used to that. When you see something lesser, you just go, oh! If it's not stylized, just makes you a bit funny.
They did
7 and 8 should be fine on it, though.
They'll be
7 and 8 will be fine. They'll be absolutely
7
no
definitely
problem.
will.
Yeah, there'll be no problems with that.
The weird thing is releasing them all 3 on the same day. Like,
fucking
why would you want to do that?
Day.
Yeah, but surely you'd want it.
You'd want 7 and 8 out like a few weeks beforehand for people to catch up
I'd
with.
say a month. Like
that makes me feel that Capcom are not convinced it's going to sell very well on Switch 2.
Probably won't.
If 9 is coming out in February I would have put 7 in December, 8 in January, 9 in.
No, I'd a Shadow drop 7 that day.
Yeah.
And then brought 8 out a bit later because 8's a longer game anyway. Then, yeah. But I mean, let's be fucking real. I'm getting it on PS5 anyway. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I'm not going to.
I'll be playing it on PC, so it's like, yeah, there's not a fucking chance.
Not to play.
They did also announce the release date for Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake, which is fucking
that'll be played on Switch.
October 30th, so end of October.
Yes,
and
that
then
will be played on Switch.
I need to finish 3.
They announced the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, a new Fire Emblem game for Switch 2.
I'm so excited for this. Roman Empire.
Yeah, they better all be fucking each other like the Roman Empire.
Mate, it's fucking Fire Emblem. They're all fucking each other.
Well, true.
Yeah, problem is they're all kids.
No, the 1,000-year-old dragons. Did you not play the last game? 1,000-year-old dragon, mate. In a child's body. That last one was shit.
What was that? Three
problem.
houses or some shit like that?
No, 3 houses is all right. The last one was Engage.
Oh, fuck yeah, that one.
It was fucking atrocious. You basically played as a god, so everyone in that game worshipped you. It was some kind of like fucking power fantasy. Fucking, it makes me sick when oh my god, it's you, you're the god. Oh my god, fuck off. I'd be the devil. That's what I'd be. Smite.
So, moving on from that, Hollow Knight Silksong is reportedly about a third of the way to the original's total sales.
Not surprised.
Already?
It sold 3.2 million copies on Steam alone since its release.
Should have put money on it, Paddy Power, for this. I knew it'd sell that much. Fucking knew it.
Yeah, I think the hype has obviously helped it because even people who didn't play Hollow Knight or like streamers and stuff as well, like are all jumping on it.
My particular favourite thing is that hype made people play it and then not played any of the others or that type of game at all. They're going, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is not easy. I'm like, no, man. No, it's not.
I mean, with all this money coming in, I wonder if Lamborghini Australia would do Team Cherry like a bundle deal on 3 cars. Because it's going to be Lambos and Coke for them from now on, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
These guys are rich.
Yep, I'm glad for them because they've created a beautiful game.
And they're
Beautiful
lovely guys
world.
as well, because in 2019, Hollow Knight fan Seth Goldman was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare type of bone cancer. And due to the Marty Lyons Foundation, which is dedicated to granting children with terminal or life-threatening illnesses for their last wishes, helped Goldman to fulfill his own. He met the team, Cherry, and the studio behind the game, and they basically created a character with his input, and it's in the game.
They created a boss. It's one of the bosses.
Even a boss, yes.
Which boss?
He drew it, and then they did Seth, I think.
Farloom, Shrine Guardian Seth is found in
I know that
area.
is, yeah, beat him. I've killed him.
Yeah, well, look at you, Oodles. You've killed the Make-A-Wish kid's boss.
Now I feel bad.
It's the grubs all over again.
Yeah. The thing is, I killed him, and I particularly remember that one because it took me about 3 goes, and when I killed him, I went, ha, you fucker. Now I know why I feel bad.
Yeah, you should. You're a terrible person.
Terrible.
I've never felt so betrayed by a game as when I found all those grubs.
Yeah.
That still haunts me, that.
Yeah.
Don't tell anyone if they don't know, because people will be playing it. But definitely find all the grubs, guys. And then, definitely for a good cause.
And then once you've had your reward, just go back and check in with Grubfather. See how he's doing.
Yeah. And think about your actions.
That's what he's called, Grubfather.
I love that.
Think about your actions. You bastards. There's actually in Silk, I won't spoil it, there's a very similar thing that happened.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, but that's really nice anyway that they what they did for that kid.
Yeah.
Are you not doing next?
I just thought, sorry listeners, I just thought like maybe this is the first episode. I'm just going to let him roll and let him produce his own segment without having to help him. And all he does is fucking stare at me.
Because I'm like Pavlov's dog, because it's kind of like, if I don't hear it, I'm not going to do it. You know, I'm so trained into hearing next.
Biggie, if your missus is like going down a list and she says next, you just launch into a news story.
You should see him in the shop. Next, he's fucked. He's running around. Breaking news.
Spewing facts.
Have you heard about the Nintendo Direct? Well, I've got all.
So this is Tesco's.
So, Borderlands 4 performance gets worse the longer you play on console.
Yay!
Yes. Players have reported their frames per second count fluctuating and gameplay stuttering on consoles, even on a PS5 Pro.
It'll get
Some players think
fixed.
this might be the result of Borderlands 4 suffering from a memory leak, although that remains unconfirmed for now. It seems that restarting the game does help, thanks to Randy Pitchford, who put a brilliant bit of help on Twitter, telling people, known issue of perf dropping on PS5 Pro after several hours of continuous play, he said. Workarounds until we patch. Quick game and restart. Sorry for the friction.
Fucking
Restart.
Randy's been on one this last couple of weeks with all the fucking issues with
Oh
Borderlands
my
4.
goodness, has he?
Just say, all he has to do is come out and just say, I apologise for any issues, we're working on it, we'll send out a patch and we'll let you know. But no, he has to double down and be an absolute twat about it.
I've played many a game at launch that's had memory leaks. Gadget, he's played Dark Souls along with myself, and sometimes you play those games that long ago, the bosses don't even move.
Yep.
Before they patched them, they just stop moving.
Sounds
And you just
ideal.
kept winning them. Kept winning them.
Sounds ideal Dark Souls like experience.
Yeah, that's how you get through some bosses the original before it's patched, because they just stop moving.
So you find it funny how the PS5 Pro seems to have more problems than the PS5?
The PS5 Pro, there was issues with Metal Gear Delta. The performance was worse on PS5 Pro than it was on the base PS5.
On the
Is
PS5
it the Unreal
Pro version,
5 engine causing the problem?
Yeah,
that doesn't help. But on the PS5 Pro version of Metal Gear Delta, the audio doesn't sync for the entire game.
I don't think it's for the entire game, but it's for quite a lot of the cutscenes.
Yes, where it shoots and you've got to wait for him to actually pull the trigger in the cutscene. You heard the noise first. Yeah,
but
don't get one.
Generally, do you think Gearbox have to at some point step in and just say to Randy, just
shut the fuck up?
Fuck off.
And he's very good at building the hype and all this kind of stuff. What he does for that side of things. But in the sense of just getting the hype going for his Borderlands games, I think he's good at what he does for that. It's just the other stuff he needs to shut up.
What, telling people to stop being fucking snowflakes and get second jobs?
The problem is Randy Pitchford takes any form of criticism of his games as a personal insult. And it's like people are saying, I've spent up to £110 on your game. It's not fucking working properly. What's going on? Yeah. And then he goes, well, this is a premium game made for premium PCs. If you have a 10-year-old PC, then you're fucked, mate. It's like, that's not what they were asking. They were asking when the patch is coming out or what the roadmap is. Do you remember when Cyberpunk died and fucking CDPR came out with a roadmap of the fixes?
Constantly. Also, every week there was something new.
People with top-end PCs are still seeing problems. So that's fucking not an excuse.
What was it in Punk's Discord? Sambo, and he's on a 4080 Super, and he's having some frame rate issues unless he uses some of the Nvidia features.
Not good enough.
It's fucking mental, man.
It's not good enough, Randy.
This is why I just accept lower frame rates on a console, because I can't be arsed trying to fuck around with settings to get it running right.
Yeah, so I like my console. Anyway, Tomb Raider. Voice actor takes legal action over alleged AI-generated vocals. The Tomb Raider 4, 5 and 6 remastered was given Lara Croft fans both old and new means of reconnecting with the past adventures, but recent updates to the collection have attracted criticism from some sectors of the community due to the alleged use of generative AI.
When the fuck did that come out?
Spoken dialogue. Not that long ago.
Never even knew it existed. Remember the original trilogy?
I didn't know it existed. I didn't know it came out.
But Tomb Raider fan accounts at Infinity Tomb Raider Blue Sky Social spotted something was amiss when the latest patch went live. It suggested that restored lines in the French version of the game were created using Gen AI based on the voice of Francois Cadol, Lara Croft's voice actor. The account later claimed that Cadole was not asked to record any new voice lines and did not give her consent for any subsequent use of her voice, especially with AI. She only recently herself found out about the remasters.
You see, I'm more fascinated by the fact that there's a Tomb Raider fan site thing. What you just said.
I thought
on
you were
Blue
saying
Sky,
there's a Tomb Raider fan.
No. Imagine dedicating like your online presence as like this Tomb Raider fan. Like, there's nothing wrong with being fans of things, but I've always found that more fascinating than the actual news story, that there's someone out there that cares so deeply and passionately. I think it's beautiful in a way.
Everyone has their thing, don't they?
Makes me want to cry a little bit. I think it's beautiful.
But I guess, it's not good that they've tweaked around with her voice without her consent. That's obviously an issue, right?
Oh, yeah, that is an issue. It's a big issue.
The French. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck AI, mate. Fuck it.
I don't
Tricks
want to
me
do that.
every week. Tricks me every fucking week. I don't know where I am anymore. Are you guys AI?
Press this button to prove you're not a robot.
Please enter your credit
Which
card
one?
and to get an answer.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Which people in these pictures are bald?
Huh.
So,
Give it a year.
moving on. Even more Xbox price increases are coming in, according to Windows Central, which has shared cost increases across the full range of Xbox Series X.
Get a
and
second
S
job,
systems
Randy would say.
In the US.
in the US. The prices have gone up to Xbox Series S. Previously, it was $379.99. Has now gone up to $399.
Is that what it was originally?
In the US, yeah.
And the Series S 1 terabyte, $429.99 to $449.99. So they're both going up about $20.
Why is it just gone up in the US?
You get what you voted for.
But why is the tariff? This is an American company. Oh yes, Donald. Sorry, sir, but they're built in China.
Mm-hmm. Are they actually built in China, or are they just using China parts and built in the?
They're made in China, yeah.
Yeah, but these parts.
That's why he's trying to get it brought over to the US, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's import
I can imagine these these Americans thinking, do you know what? Yeah, I will do this unpaid engineering job, this really low paid engineering job. I'd love to do that. Fuck off! It's not going to work. Sorry,
it doesn't make any sense. We're not getting political, but it doesn't make any sense because it doesn't matter if you manufacture the Xbox in the US. Yeah. The chips and other things and the materials that you need to. I mean, even if you're going to make the chips in America, the materials you need come from other places. Mm-hmm. Components come from all around the world. So
I think genuinely, Donald Trump thinks Silicon Valley is actually a silicon farm. I think that he can get the materials from Cupertino or wherever.
Honestly,
down the silicon mines.
Well, he thinks asylum seekers are asylum patients.
Yeah, he thinks they're from asylums.
Next. We
need to get that man on the show.
Just incidentally, the price
Make
on
me look like an angel.
The price on the Series X in the US goes up from $599 to $649, which when you convert it to pounds, makes it finally £3 more expensive in pounds in America than it is in the UK. Because in the UK it's £480 and $649 is about $483.
That's so expensive though. It wouldn't. We're over halfway into its console cycle.
But it now means that the Series X is $100 more expensive than a base PS5.
That is unfucking real.
I mean, I suppose people will argue, at that point, just get a PC instead. But the PC prices are going to go up too, aren't they?
Yeah, you're not going to get Series X power from a PC, are you? At that price?
No.
You could probably do something kind of comparative for $700.
Yeah, but we're like pre-owned parts and stuff.
Yeah.
The problem with this is the console price in Europe and Asia might stay down now, but when the next when they say the PS7 comes out, the rest of the world will be priced as per America.
Yeah.
So we'll get screwed over as well.
I don't think America will be there next time.
Also, that $650, that's pre-sales tax, so theirs gets a lot more expensive after that, depending on which state you're in.
Oh my god.
It might actually be worth driving to another state and picking it up. Fucking what a ridiculous country. Anyway, next.
Next.
Moving on. Film and TV. So we had the Emmys. The awards come out.
Not the fucking biggies, though, is it?
No, nothing's bigger than the biggies. With the winners, the studio dominated with 13 wins. Adolescence and The Pit also won top honours. It's obviously a massive list, but I haven't really decided to go through that. I just thought we'd kind of maybe speak about any of the stuff.
I think it was great editorial of you there, mate. Very great.
I like that. I like that Adolescence won so much, and
yes,
and also the fact that it was the young lad in it is like now the youngest to win an Emmy.
Oh, bless him!
But then also that that Stephen Graham won his first Emmy as well.
Yep,
very much deserved. Again, one of the greatest character actors we've got alive today.
Very humble too.
Oh, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's older than me. He's a good man. He's a good man. He's always been humble, I think, as a person. When you hear him talk, he's like, I don't know how I got here. I don't know how I fucking ended up here.
That was the beginning of his speech, obviously in a thick Scouse accent, but saying this doesn't happen to kids like me from where I'm from.
I think people have
what the fuck?
People have a preconception about who he is in real life because of the characters he plays.
He plays hard men, doesn't he?
Because he plays hard men, or he plays scumbags,
but he's just a lovely bloke.
Yeah. He's just really good at playing scumbags.
Yeah, it's probably because he grew up around scumbags. That's probably why.
Yeah, true.
He can tap into it.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's good for the studio. That's really good. But I mean, shows and films about Hollywood, we love that shit anyway. But
the studio is worth it.
It is genuinely one of the best shows that came out this last 12 months.
Easily.
It's so good. Yeah.
Easily.
I just reminded The Pit is awesome. Please go and watch that if that's your kind of bag.
I love that Noah Wyle won because he was nominated so many times for an Emmy when he was in ER and never won it. And now he's in another hospital drama and he won it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what The Pit is? A hospital thing?
Yeah. But then
I'll never watch it.
He also got the company that makes scrubs in America, Fig, this is the name of the company, to make him his tux. So he stood there in a tux looking dapper as fuck, but it's the same fabric, the same material that you would wear, that scrubs are made of. So he says, this is the comfiest I've ever been at an award show.
Right. Yeah. That's cool. I don't know who this gentleman is.
Hope he was wearing Crocs.
You reckon? Yeah. And wash his hands.
Good luck to him.
Ironically, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert scored its first ever win in the Outstanding Talk Series category, considering that it's going to be ending.
It's being axed.
Yeah, I wonder what. I mean, I do like Colbert, but I wonder that's clearly
a fix. But I love that he was nominated.
It's one, isn't it?
He was nominated alongside Jimmy Kimmel. And you can see when the cameras go around when they talk of the nomination, Jimmy Kimmel sat there like, please don't call me, please don't call me, please don't call me.
He's doing well at the moment, isn't
he? He's having a bit of a time. Next.
We can't talk about shit anymore. We're going to get cancelled if we carry on.
Well, this one you're like. Paul Walter Hauser joins Austin Abrams in new Resident Evil movie. We mentioned this, I think, the other week, that Zach Cregger is behind the lens.
She's a fucking great Paul for a director.
But it'll be an entirely original story, so it won't feature fan-favourite character Leon Kennedy. Although by casting Paul Walter Hauser, doesn't awfully look a bit like Barry.
That's who I thought he was going to be playing.
Yeah, he does look like Barry.
Can't remember who he is.
The thing is, right, with Resident Evil is like Oodle's reaction there was like, but like Resident Evil changes what the fuck it wants every single game.
True, mate. It could just be a new universe. You're right.
Yeah, like it went from zombies and mutated dogs and lizards and
to
tyrants
mushroom men.
To whatever the fuck was going on in 4, and then whatever the hell was going on in 7, to werewolves and vampires in 8.
Or black people in 5.
They just let's talk about the better. They just.
So there's more of a quote here from him. He says, "I'm not going to steal Leon and put him in an original story. I think that would be presumptuous. But I respect the games enough where I'm going to tell us Resident Evil story in the Resident Evil canon that still leaves everything they love intact in the game."
If the vibe's there, because that's all, every single, apart from, a Gadget agrees with me, apart from some of the anime films, they're good, but the
The Paul
cinematic universe. Yeah,
the Paul Anderson films.
They haven't got the vibes.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I think
he went on to say
the first Paul W.S. Anderson film, I think, kind of got the vibes. It was enough of a we don't know what's going on, but there was a bit too many high kicks involved in that. I didn't mind the second one because that was telling Resident Evil 3. It was okay. Then after that, they just dropped off a cliff.
Yeah. Just whatever. But...
Carry on, Biggie.
No, I was just going to say there's more from him. He said, I think that when you see it, you'll understand how I could be obsessed with original ideas and still make a movie that is an IP-based thing. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I hope it will later. In a previous interview, he stated that the film lives in the world of Resident Evil 2 and 3, but adheres more to the tone of 4.
I like that. That's a good idea.
He's doing action horror rather than a straight-up horror.
No, but if he gets the vibes of stuff like, I don't know, I know it sounds stupid and dumb, but I want them to have to find like some crests to get through a statue. I kind of want that. I know it sounds stupid. When you think about it, it's dumb. And like in Resident Evil 7, like the most grounded one they ever did, why didn't Ethan just smash through the windows and get out? Do you know what I mean? But I kind of like that those games are that little, they've got that little bit of silliness where, yeah, the police station is explained to be an old museum, so it's full of wondrous keys.
I'll only accept it if Paul Waterhausen starts roundhouse kicking zombies.
Yeah, what we need.
Select fans will get that.
No,
this came out of the blue as well. 24's Kiefer Sutherland offers major series update. In a new interview with Montreal Now's Aaron Rand, Kiefer Sutherland offered up a hell of a scoop. Not only does the actor want to close out his character's story, but something's been written and apparently it's really good.
I thought his story was closed out.
No.
Well, listen, I didn't even know this. Again. Whether 24's return would serve as season 10, I can't believe there were 10 coming up to 10 seasons of it, including the movie. That's mad.
Yeah, because they did
10 days, mate.
They did 8 seasons, and then they did that one that was.
It was like 12 episodes, wasn't it? It was like half length.
Yeah, but it was a special in between. Redemption or something, like number 9.
24 Redemption, you're right.
Yeah, it was like a special, which was like a 2-part.
Bridge the gaps between seasons 6 and 7.
And then 10 was only like each episode was like 2 hours of the day, so it was only 12 episodes long.
Still never seen him have a shit.
Nope. I wonder if people want to watch 24 episodes of something these days.
Nope. I don't.
No.
I only ever watch 24 episodes.
It does work.
I only ever watch 24 episodes of something when I'm watching like an old series.
I want to watch 6 episodes and be done with it.
6 to 8 is perfect.
Yeah.
It worked back in the day, but I don't know if it's got its appeal.
It worked back in the day because we weren't swamped with other things to watch and do.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do on a Saturday night. You put 24 on. Let's go. We'll talk about it at school tomorrow. You should be doing more Designated Survivor, not fucking 24. God, that shit.
I remember everyone put that as their message or ringtone. Beep, 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 beep. Anyway, Charlie Brooker is now making a Netflix detective series. Brooker is behind an untitled 4-part detective series starring House of the Dragon lead Paddy Considine, Game of Thrones star Lena Headey and Georgina Campbell.
That's not bad. That's good.
The show's logline calls it a profoundly serious, stunningly original crime thriller in which a tormented detective from the northern city of Bleakford ventures down to London on a mission to catch a ritualistic serial killer before they run out of people to kill. Contains blood and frowning.
If you are running out of people to kill in London, you have done a very good job to get away with it for this long.
At that point, it's not serial killing, it's genocide.
Yeah. It's probably several genocides given the makeup of London.
It goes past that, guys. I love Charlie Brooker, though. He can do no wrong in my eyes.
Well, he went on. He says, I'm beyond thrilled to be saying these words for the press release. I've dreamt of providing the quote ever since I was a young fetus. And now here I am doing it. I pinch myself. But like all of us, I'm terrified that if I do that, I might wake up and discover 2025 has all been a magical dream. Please watch my show. I am begging you.
I look forward to his screen wipes at the end of the year.
Yeah, I feel like in the year of 2025, Charlie Brooker's probably suffering that he's not got a satire show out.
Doesn't need to.
I love it. I love his end of the year wrap ups.
He didn't do one last year, did he?
He didn't. No, because he couldn't think of anything. He didn't want to do anything.
He put a post out on one of the socials saying, "I've got nothing." I've got nothing. Fucked. Oh dear.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, sadly, going from that tone to a sad one, Hollywood remembers Robert Redford, who died this week at the age of 89.
I completely missed that. I didn't know. Fucking hell. What a way to break it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, no, I did know. Yeah, obviously, I did. Because I saw Planty's joke on Redford.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, All the President's Men, The Sting, that GIF that we all know.
Yeah, that GIF, the big GIF.
A lot of people didn't realise it was him.
How can you not tell it's him?
Most people don't recognise him with a beard.
People think,
especially it's a slow zoom as well.
He's just him.
But people say he looks like right. He does. I'm sorry, but he looks like Zach Galifianakis in that.
He does.
GIF. People go, "Oh, it's clearly like Robert Redford." I was like, "Yeah, he does look like Robert Redford because it is." But he does look like Zach Galifianakis. It's just the angle, the shape of the face, the beard. So
he's a bit
favourite
isn't
meme.
he?
Yeah, but Sneakers was a good. Sneakers is a good one as well.
I really liked
that. He's an
Iron
Man.
I really liked
one of the Avengers, isn't he?
Out of Africa.
Captain America.
That was a great film.
What else is Robert Redford in? Loads of shit. I love Robert Redford. It's great.
Loads of stuff. And I think the last time we saw him was in Endgame. I think
Endgame.
Yeah, it might have been that. Yeah, he's
he was the president. Was he the president or something?
Yeah.
Something along those. Shield. Shield. Leader of Shield, wasn't he?
Was he in Endgame?
Yes, when they went back and Loki escaped.
Yeah.
Come on, mate. Do we have to do another re-wrap of it all and do it for the patrons? Rewatch.
He's also known for not only acting but directing, and he's also known for founding the Sundance Institute, known for the Sundance Film Festival.
He is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Independent films and filmmakers.
Which has done a lot for the industry. Absolutely. Love Redford.
Yeah.
Oh, sad loss. I actually did think he'd already died a few years ago, but
he's been ill for a while.
Yeah,
so.
I think he had cancer or something. But also 89 is a fucking good inning.
Very good.
Given that he lived hard in the 70s and 80s.
That man drank and sniffed.
He still looked pretty good for his age as well when you saw pictures.
Candy
he
Wood,
old, but he still looked good.
Yeah, a bit of Redford.
Yeah.
Sit on me, Edford.
Kind of noodles.
So,
he'd like that.
Finally over to the Weird World Web. This is a corker. The wedding crasher mystery solved after 4 years. Michelle and John Weil had a blissful November wedding 4 years ago at a boutique hotel in the South Ayrshire coast, surrounded by friends, loved ones, and one complete stranger. The couple noticed the mystery wedding crasher only when they received their photos of the big day, and a tall man in a dark suit with a noticeable look of puzzlement in his face, which is literally in every picture that he's in. He just looks the same, just like, who the fuck are all these people? They quizzed relatives, friends, and staff at the venue, even asking the wedding photographer about the guest. No one could provide any answers. And after an internet sleuth joined the search, the mystery man was finally tracked down. Andrew Hillhouse was supposed to be a guest at another wedding 2 miles away, told BBC Scotland News he only realised he was at the wrong venue when the bride walked down the aisle.
I think at that point you're committed.
It's what he said. It's what he said. He couldn't. He goes at that point. It's like, I can't get up and walk out when the bride's come down the aisle.
You're in. I'd have stayed and gone, congratulations. She looks beautiful. Have you guys ever crashed weddings? I have.
No.
I do love a wedding though.
Barely even made it to my own wedding.
Easy to do. As long as you've got a shirt on and some nice trousers on, it's very easy to do. I've done it twice with the same 2 lads.
You go to a big wedding, then you could probably get away with it.
Oh, it was big, and we got free champagne, and we got there, and there were like names on tables and stuff like that. And then when you scope place out, if you just sit at bar for a bit, you scope place out, you see the empty chairs because people don't always turn up. You just sit there and you mingle, and And who are you with? Oh, I'm with Uncle John. Oh, yeah, you're Uncle John's lad. Of course I'm Uncle John's lad.
You could just say, oh, yeah, like so-and-so's not, they can't come, so I've come last minute.
I've come as the replacement, and like I'm taking photos for everybody and stuff. It's so easy. I've done it twice, and I recommend it. It's fun. It's a good day out, good night out.
Can't be asked at my age to do that. But yeah, the guy in this story, was it his brother or someone told him a venue, got it wrong.
He got it wrong.
So he turned up and he couldn't get out. He tried to sneak out, and then they were like, "Come around, gather around for the pictures." And he was just like, "Fucking hell!" He just couldn't get away. So he's in all these.
Some
pictures.
people don't like those awkward situations. I like someone like me. I'd have gone, I'm in the wrong place, guys. I'm gonna have to leave. Some people don't like the awkwardness, do they? And he's just committed to the end.
If anyone has any reason why these two should be married, not me, because I don't even know him.
Know they are. The thing is, though, if he was there, imagine, because you said it's in Ayrshire, so it's in Scotland. There is a chance that he might have known some odd people there, and he's looked at them and gone, "Oh, I am in the right place."
Scotland's not that small.
No, it depends.
No, but like if he's going to another wedding in Ayrshire. You never know. Like, if I went to a wedding in Wakefield, I know that there is a good chance that I might know someone. I recognise
Probably related to him.
Probably, mate. Probably. Nah. Just saying. It depends how small Ayrshire's quite big, actually, isn't it?
It is. It's a very large bit of Scotland.
Yeah, it's a big chunky bit of Scotland. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, excellent. Thanks for that. That's been a cracking little bit of news. 10 out of 10. No notes. Let's get on with what we've been up to this week. And I'm going to start, because I never fucking start. Just an update. Cyberpunk update. I've been playing Cyberpunk on Switch too, and you know what? It's fucking brilliant. How they've done it again.
Is it running well on Switch too?
It's brilliant. It's obviously lesser on docked when you got it on your big 4K monitor.
Yeah,
of course. Ridiculous looking. At that point I may as well just turn it on the PlayStation, but I don't own it on PlayStation anymore, so I picked it up. Such a good game to just have in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to bomb around. Like, I've barely done any missions. I'm just bombing.
I do the exact same.
I got past the Konpeki Plaza bit, so it's open now. You know what I mean? I've got everything, and I always leave it when you're supposed to get. You're supposed to go and meet Wakako.
Takamura.
Do you know when you're supposed to meet it? Yeah.
Sorry, Wakako, when you go to see the fixer.
Yeah, and you're about to start it all. You're about to start the actual parade up and stuff like that. I just get to there, and then I'm just like, Dogtown's open. I could go in there if I wanted to. I could do all that, and I just fucking I just enjoy the vibe, the world. The music's great, and it's nice to have it handheld. But that's not the main thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about anotother game.
If only someone had done a good video on that game that we could.
I know, right?
I can't watch it because there's spoilers. But yes, if you are interested in critical analysis plus hours and hours worth of cutscenes, gadgets video.
It's only an hour and 20 minutes video, not hours and hours of cutscenes.
What is your video called?
It's called Cyberpunk 2077 Second Life.
And the main, I've watched half of it up until he started getting to the story.
Pretty good.
Gadget really does talk about how like it's astonishing that this game is what we've got now than what we started with.
Yeah, I managed to find a few clips of like the original PS4 release.
Yeah, it's astonishing.
I remember it being rough. I don't remember it being that rough. Like, whoa.
It's rough. Yeah. That roads didn't matter in the old game. It didn't matter. They went underneath them. It
was when I found that video of the guy looking up at the road sign, and it just had example texture here. Because the textures weren't loading properly.
Stunning. But yeah, if you've got a Switch 2 and you're thinking, what game could I just have? It's one of those games I can have forever now. It's good. It's a good game to have.
Is it on the cartridge or is it one of those game
all
code
on the
ones?
cartridge? It did a 6 megabyte patch when I put the cartridge in. That's it.
It's a weirdly small game, like on the download. I think it's about 45 gig on PC.
Yeah, it's all on the cartridge. There's no. I could have booted it up without any internet connection. That little patch they put in was just to change the UI size. That's it.
Can he?
And I didn't particularly need to change it, but yeah, it's great. But I've talked about another game, and I've got a game in a little bit of a show because I've not got anywhere near far enough in these to give full reviews, but I have been doing them. So I've been playing Hell Is Us by Nacon. Hell Is Us is a strange third-person single-player action game. Best way to describe it is if Control and I'd say God of War 2016 had a baby. Is it 2016 or 2018 it came out? 2018. God of War 2018 had a baby, and they put you in the big gimmick of this game is it's a third-person action adventure. And I need to stress this because I have to say it about everything. It's not a Souls game. It's not a Souls-like. Enemies do not respawn. There is not bonfires. It's not difficult. But the game,
everything gets called a Souls-like now.
I know, just because it's got a fucking sword. You know? Roll up. It's nothing like that. There's no massive boss arenas and bosses. It's not like that. The game is a mystery set in a fake European demilitarized walled country. Like, no one's allowed in, no one's allowed out. You're the guy that's going in to look for your parents that you evacuated when you were a child. You're going in to look for your parents who are still alive, because there's people still alive in this place. But it's a Twin Peaksy Chernobyl-like place.
Right.
And there are creatures, and these creatures have grown in this area. Now, I don't know why yet, but guns don't work on these creatures. You have to use these specific weapons, like melee weapons. But the game's biggest gimmick is the fact that you have to pay attention to it. The game does not have a map. The game does not have markers. The game does not have any type of you need to go here next. What it is you go in there, you talk to people, you gather information, you then set off your own little adventure in this world, like a little mission, like a little mystery. Like there's one guy at the beginning, and off the cuff, he just says at one point, yeah, I'd love to have got my gold watch back from me dead son. He was part of the peacekeeping corps, and if I had that, I'd just be peace, the fact that I've lost all my children. And I was doing this mission, I was looking around. Again, I keep saying missions, they're not missions because I don't say missions. I was looking around, and I was in this temple, just killing some baddies, and one of the baddies dropped a gold watch. And I thought, no, this can't be. This was hours later. This can't be. I went back to this guy from the beginning, and he went, you've got my fucking watch. And then this big thing came up saying, you've done a good deed. And it opened up loads more lore points, and he gave me more. He says, there's a temple in the north. If you fancy going there might be something of use. It doesn't then point it on a map that there's a temple in the north. You've just got to know
says go north.
It's in the north. And that's what I like. It's very realistic in the point. It's not a survival game. You don't have to. You've got unlimited sprint. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
There's no survival or anything. The combat's very easy. The enemies are not. They go down with a few hits. But it's just a strange world. Like, you are in a demilitarized zone a bit again, and there's some kind of disaster happened, Chernobyl, and everything's just fucked up, and the vibe's immaculate. I don't even know who Nacon Studios are that created this, but they created this game out of nowhere, and it's gone proper under the radar because it came out like when Silksong came out and Kronos came out, and no one's talking about what, because when you look at the trailers, it looks like a Souls-like, doesn't it?
It does a bit, and that's what kind of originally piqued my interest in it.
But it's not. It's not. It reminds me more of the games like, remember The Sinking City? Did you ever play that? The Lovecraft game? Or imagine a good version of Deadly Premonition.
Ooh.
Did you ever play Atomfall? It wasn't very good. However, it sounds like the same kind of, you don't get any clues, you just do what you want when you want, due to what people are telling you.
Yeah. And it's one of those games where I've got a notepad and I'm making notes because
I was going to say play it with a notepad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying stuff and then I was hyperfixating on this one guy that was in his bunker, and then I thought to myself, I've just spent 3 hours just fixating on this guy and trying to help him. And at the end of it, he went, "Why have you spent so long with me?" You know what I mean? He told me off. He's like, "There's a fucking world out there. Fucking help everyone else." And it's just really, really, really. There's something special about it that I don't think anyone's thinking about. No one's talking about it. Like, it got decent reviews. You know what I mean? It's got like 8s, 9s, 7s, 8, 9s. You know what I mean? It's up there, high 80s.
So
and
Nacon are the publisher. They didn't make the game.
Oh, who made it then?
I'm not sure, but Nacon published games like they did in the last few WRC games that weren't EA based.
Yeah.
They published Steel Rising. You know, the Lies of P before Lies of P.
decent game, yeah.
The 2 Greedfall games.
Yeah, decent games as well.
And they've got, you mentioned Cthulhu, they've got a Cthulhu, the Cosmic Abyss on the slate to come out, which looks interesting.
Yeah, this is what I mean. These guys do like the human emotion side to these kind of apocalyptic things really well. Whoever creates this, because I think someone like this is a game aimed at someone like Candy and Gadget. That, do you know those games? Well, I make a joke of you where I say, "What you do might take so long. You just look at the fucking sky," and this is a game that you kind of have to do that. You kind of do have to dwell on things a little bit. You do have to take your time. I can't rush this.
So the game,
because I won't know what I'm doing.
The game is made by Rogue Factor, who the only other game they've had out was that Mordheim City of the Damned.
I never played that. I don't know that one. But yeah, it's really nice to have a game like that. It feels so. It feels so like PS2, PS3, but in the best possible way. Do you get what I mean? And
I'm interested.
It's proper intriguing, and like it opens up, and the whole plot is this: you're being interviewed by this creepy man saying, "How did you get back in there? How did you get back out?" And the guy's telling the story that you're creating. Do you know what I mean?
That
really
sounds like a bit of me.
Yeah, it does sound like a bit of me as well.
If you loved Control, you'll love this. And don't get me wrong, it is an action game as well. So you do level up weapons, and the more it does the simple thing of the more you use a certain weapon, the stronger it gets. You don't have to think about skill trees. If you want to use axes, you're an axe guy. You know what I mean? If you want to use double-bladed katana things, you're that. If you want to use a sword, you're a sword guy. And you've got a drone on you. Do you know, like, the drone operates something along the lines of like how the eagle operates in like Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
You've got a bit of, and it can distract enemies and stuff like that. I'm only about 5-6 hours in, and it's really fucking special. And
apparently it's a sequel to a comic.
Is it?
Yeah, so this is a little advert I can see. It says the game begins where the comic ends.
See, I didn't know any of that.
Yeah,
there's a comic called Hell Is Us then, because I haven't heard of it.
I don't know.
This is all I can see. It says game begins where the comic ends.
Yeah, I genuinely reckon. And guess what? It's not a full price game. I got it for 40 quid. I got it for 40 quid from John Lewis, and you can't argue with that, can you?
I'll be getting that, I think.
I genuinely think, Candy, at some point you'll be messaging me and going, "What did you do in this bit?
Yeah.
How did you get this bit?" And we'll be talking. I'm not going to complete this game fast. It can't be completed fast, I don't think.
I mean, it sounds like it's probably something you could do several different ways.
Yeah, definitely. It's very, very fucking good and special. And have a notepad. That's my best thing for you. Have a notepad.
I mean, like you said, going back to it being like a PS2, PS3 games. I mean, they were more like that, weren't they? They held your hands less. They did expect you to take notes and everything, especially old games.
This does it without being frustrating combat.
Yeah.
You don't need to have frustration. You don't need to have checkpoints. You don't need to have this. You don't need to have that. You know what I mean? You don't need to have bonfires in things. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend it. And the last thing I just want to quickly touch on is the fact that Gen V started again. And my God, these first 2 episodes I watched were fucking flawless. What a way to honour Chance Padermo's death in real life. I was going to say, they've done that well, have they? They've fucking done it well because they've not skirted over it at all. They keep saying like his character in the story, how he's died, it's fucked up. It's not fucking fair, and you know they mean that in real life. You know what I mean? They love that guy, and the fact that now we've got Hamish Linklater as the main antagonist. Like, did you watch Midnight Mass?
Yes.
He's the priest. He's the main antagonist in this, and he is one of the best character actors alive today. He is sensational. You cannot stop looking at him. And I don't know what his powers are yet. But everyone's scared shitless of him. Do you know what? I wasn't impressed with the last season of The Boys, so I'm hoping that Gen V kind of picks it up a little bit for me. Because I think Gen V is going to be carrying on after The Boys, isn't it? This is The Boys last season. I think this has got a lot higher stakes than The Boys now, because The Boys is now what we're going to do to get rid of Captain Nazi. Do you know what I mean? Like, how we're going to get rid of Homelander. And in this, in Gen V, it's all about how are these kids going to survive? How are they going to actually make it to adulthood? And it's having Hamish Linklater in it is just the master stroke that it needed. Because again, if you watch Midnight Mass, you watched it because of him. He is.
Yes, I did.
He's got one of them fucking, like, I would convert to Catholicism if he was a priest in real life. Do you know what I mean?
He did come across very priestly, didn't he? Like very sort of understanding and very like willing to sit down and have a conversation.
In this, he's the new dean of Godalkin High. So it becomes very Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But yeah, it's fucking really good. But yeah, that's all I've been doing. So what has Stig been doing?
2 things. The first one, I don't know why I watched this. I generally don't know why I watched it. Procrastination, maybe.
That's the name of the game.
I got sucked in by an advert on like YouTube for a thing called Miss You After Goodbye. It was an advert for a really shit like drama, but it's like told in like small chunks. Like you can buy this like app and watch these really crappy dramas in these small chunks. But the advert went on for ages, and I just sat and watched it, and then I watched the whole thing on YouTube. It's 90 minutes long. It's a full film. Somebody's gone and pieced together all these gone together and pieced all these TikTok clips and stuff together to make the whole 90 minutes. It's fucking terrible. It's about a guy who breaks away from his wife because she doesn't love him. And there's all these revelations come to light, and it turns out that he's like a astronaut and he's gone to Mars to go and like colonize Mars, and
all right,
and his wife's sister is an absolute asshole to him. She's like absolutely horrible to him, and his wife is like a simp for this other dude, and she does it right in front of him all the time. and you get all this inner monologue from him while all this is going on. He just stands there and lets it happen. I don't know why I watched it. I do not know why I watched this thing, and I did, and I just sat and watched it on my phone. And 90 minutes.
What's wrong with you?
No idea. I don't know.
I'm not putting that on the pod.
Oh, we're not. I just wanted to talk about it because I don't know what's wrong with me.
What is wrong with you, bro? You're running too much. You're using too much of your body's energy on your body and your legs, not enough on your brain. So you're watching chewing gum for the eyes.
Stop being healthy.
I just think you're addicted to screens, mate.
I don't know why I watched this. Procrastination is a hell of a drug.
A bitch.
Anyway. That was funny. What I did really watch was a really great film, which I went to the cinema to see. It's called The Long Walk.
Oh yes, I'm interested in this one.
This is a adaptation of a Stephen King novel. He wrote this, I think it was about 1718, back in 1979. And it tells the story of a group of young boys young men, like teenagers, who have to just walk. They have to walk across America, and the last one to survive gets unfathomable riches. And if you lag behind under 3 miles an hour, you'll get a warning, and if you get 3 warnings, you get shot and killed. Yep. And all these men know this, so there's no shock of it. There's no they don't think that
it's going to happen.
They don't think something's going to happen. They don't think that it's just going to be, oh, you get a red card and you're out and you go. Like, they know only.
It's not like them game shows where you've got to keep your hand on the car.
Yeah. They know that one of them is going to die. You, as an audience, go into this knowing
someone's going to die.
Every single one of these men, these young men, apart from one, is going to die. And I don't know how they made a film about walking and talking for nearly 2 hours so utterly compelling.
Well, the book's incredible.
But that's a book where you can rely on inner monologues and you can rely on characters breaking away and doing all this. This isn't. This is just a bunch of young actors young men walking and talking, but it's so good. It stars Cooper Hoffman and David Johnson and a bunch of other. Charlie Plummer's in it. Ben Wang, who played, he was in the recent Karate Kid Legends. He's the main character in that. And they're all overseen by Mark Hamill's the Major, sorry. He is... like the overseer of this game, absolute piece of shit. And I just thought it was so good. It's remarkably harrowing. It's bleak. It's sad. You'll leave it feeling depressed because you know.
I'm wondering, and don't spoil it for me just in case. I'm wondering if the ending's the same as the book then.
I have read up, and I know that there's some differences in this, but
okay.
I've read up on what the differences are, and I don't think it really makes.
Yeah, is it like modernized differences?
Doesn't change anything. You won't be disappointed. But what's fascinating to me is I thought this was a fairly recent Stephen King novel because of the parallels I can see in this with today. So
that's Stephen King in a nutshell, mate.
But like, it's this. This is what nearly 50 years old, something like that, and it's like a critique on author. I can't think of get the word out now.
Authoritarian.
Yes, that one. It's just sticking in my mouth.
Big meanies. Big meanies.
Blind patriotism. How society's failed young men. How society's failed people. The film portrays these men in a world where it's all about pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps, and your worth is only something if you're walking towards some arbitrary goal, and at the end of it you become rich. And it's like, this is how Stephen King felt at 17.
Well, the book did have a lot of parallels to the fact that America lost Vietnam War.
Yeah, I could see that. It's
how like you just send someone out to do what you want them to do.
They talk about the war in this world, like there has been a civil war, and America has been, it's in worse financial crisis than it's ever been in. It's just a desolate country now, and this is what people have to do. They can't hold down proper jobs. They can't.
It's how you make ends meet.
You can't make money by doing something good these days. You have to literally sacrifice your soul and your life to try and make money
some of us call it podcasting.
Yeah, if you win this, you get all this money, and you also get one wish, which, within their reason what they can do.
Yeah, so not a genie wish.
So one of the guy's wishes is he wants to go to the moon. That's the kind of thing that they'll make happen for you because that's what they can do. But yeah, I just thought it was remarkable that he wrote this when he was 17, and that's how he was feeling then about the world and how the world's treating young men. I thought all the lead walkers that it focused on were great. Their bond, actually, it feels really genuine. Which makes you really invested in them and care for them, which makes it awful when they start getting shot. So Cooper Hoffman, he's really good. He's got a real Devon Sawa energy about him, but like better. It's just like they're very comparable when he was younger. But David Johnson is amazing in this, and everything I've seen him in so far, he has been the standout. In Rye Lane, in Alien, Romulus, and now this, he is one to watch. When the older he gets, he's going to be the lead in many things, and he's going to be great. Like I said, I read up on the changes. I don't think it suffers much from them, but the film in general,
I'm looking forward to it.
Really, really good. It's in my top 10 of the year, but go into it knowing it's bleak. And you won't feel good.
when I read this, it was part of an anthology book that he had with Shawshank Redemption in there, The Green Mile, and this.
Yeah. But
so imagine that bleak read.
At least Shawshank, I mean, the film has a happy ending.
Not quite in the book.
Yeah. It's just, it is brutal, but it's really fucking good.
And he never got through that tunnel.
I wonder why it didn't become a classic then for Stephen King, because
it was a short story rather than one of his novels.
Right, okay. I think we've talked about it on here
same.
before. We've either talked about it on here before. One of my customers was talking about it and telling me just how fantastic it was.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we've talked on here, but we might have talked about it in the news when it got mentioned that it was being filmed.
I talked about the trailer because I thought it looked awesome.
But this is the fourth...
We've said it before. Me and Gadget have both said it. King, pre- and post-Coke, decent.
Yeah.
Coke, weird.
He's got 4 adaptations out this year. The Monkey.
Yeah, man. Because he's a fucking legend.
Life of Chuck, The Long Walk, and then The Running Man still to come.
His non-horror stuff is brilliant.
Yeah, I think I was talking about this with my brother, and because he was asking me about the film, and he was like, "I just associate it with horror stuff." I said, "No,
I think he's done more equal parts non-horror than he has horror.
I think it's because in the 80s and 90s, all his horror stuff was adapted for the screen, so a lot of people just associate it with horror.
It wasn't called Stand By Me, was it? It's called The Body when he did the book. Yeah, he did that as well. That was first big non-horror hit.
We had a look at how many things has been adapted to the screen for.
It's got to be most.
Both cinematic and like TV. It's just incredible.
It's got to be the most.
Plus, like,
what's the film?
Loads have been remade.
Jewel, written by him as well.
Jewel. Yeah. Loads. Yeah. That man's a legend.
Really worth seeing though. Like this film, definitely.
I'm gonna. Awesome. So we jump over to Candy.
I've been listening to some music this week.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. And it's by one of my favourite EDM, the kids call it these days. To me, it's like dance music, electronic dance music. One of my favourite DJs, producers, and they're called Rez. So Rez has her 5th studio album out, and it is phenomenal. So let me tell you a little bit about Rez herself. She is a Ukrainian/Canadian DJ and producer. She's from Niagara Falls. She first gained attention about sort of 10 years ago through various EPs, and it's quite hard to describe her style, although I will try. If you're familiar with dubstep, that's probably the most kind of encompassing way I can kind of describe it.
Wasn't that a phase back then?
Yeah,
it ended
it's still
fast,
going. It's still going.
So it's never gone away.
It's more kind of it's dark, it's hypnotic, it's very, very bass heavy, but it also you know how at the beginning of like a horror movie soundtrack they'll really kind of build up the tension before kind of getting into the song. That is the best way that I can describe her music. So most importantly for me, she has this phenomenal so DJs these days like Rez, Anima, and a bunch of different DJs you would have seen from Tomorrowland, they all have these incredible like 3D graphics behind them. So it's not just the music show, it's the lasers, it's the graphics. And Rez's graphics, she wears these big goggles that have RGB, these red kind of RGBs swirling around.
Yeah. You love an RGB as well.
I love an RGB.
Now we're getting down to it.
Yeah, and everything is red and black and white, and it's all really uniform, but this really like hypnotic background. So her new album is called As the Pendulum Swings, and as I said, it's absolutely phenomenal.
And it swings, baby.
It's swinging. It swung right into my heart, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, to be fair, Candy, I like EDM a lot.
Yeah, I do too. Well, I think we're all
with my neuro-spicy brain that I've got.
We're all quite genre spanning, aren't we?
It really fucking helps sometimes to get up and just get some fucking thumps in your ears.
Well, there is something hypnotic about the tempo, isn't there as well?
Yeah.
And with dubstep, and I don't mean just Skrillex, which is what everyone's
I know what you say.
I
know what you mean.
A lot of dubstep is very, very good.
Dubstep grew out of jungle music, didn't it?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I'm no expert on dance music. I'm really not, but I know what I like, and that's it.
Without Prodigy, we wouldn't have had dubstep.
No, exactly.
It's that simple.
So this new album, As the Pendulum Swings, it kind of marks a point of maturity. She said herself, it characterizes a more mature version of her project, reflecting where her life is at 30.
She's so old.
Oh, I know, the old hag. So it's more of a genre-spanning album. This one, she's sampled some of her old tracks and brought them to life a bit more, and just kind of adapted them to make it a album. I would almost describe it as a kind of, it's a journey. This album, it has a very distinct beginning, middle, and end. Some highlights for me: the album as a whole is brilliant. Some highlights for me.
Is it a concept album, or is it more just?
It's not exactly. It's a
themed album rather than a concept album.
Yeah, exactly. It's a journey in the way you could describe a concept album, but not quite. The story isn't quite so specific. It's not like
it's not Coed and Cambria where they're talking about a space war.
Yeah, no, and it's not Tyler the Creator kind of.
No,
kind of thing.
It's none of that. No, that's fair.
But yeah, it's a lot more varied, this album. I think she does quite a lot to kind of break away from the stuff that she did before, but it still maintains her signature kind of like really, really bassy, really alien sound.
I'm going to check it out, man.
I think you'll really like it. If you want to check out 3 songs, the 3 songs on the album I would recommend are Contorted, Upper, and Delirium.
Just added her on Spotify.
Yeah, but the album as a whole, I mean, there's some songs like Blue People. It sounds like Michael Jackson to start off with.
Yeah.
But I would say even if you're not really into dance music, I'd give it a go potentially.
Yeah, man.
I would say it's a pretty accessible way to get into the music.
I'm just listening to it now.
I've done this. Yeah,
it feels
that's the only time I'll look.
I can see it like kind of. Yeah, it just fits like it just suits your aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I can see like
the music.
Like in a film or something, like it's a cyberpunky kind of film. They go into a club and they're looking around, and this is kind of playing in the background. And like the
club called Tech Noir?
I can picture this kind of music being played and like what it looks like. Yeah.
The Mox, yeah.
It's very much the Mox. It's very much like something you'd get on Night City Radio. Yeah.
Is it very much someone that spends half her waking hours on VR?
Oh, I do hope so. If she does, I will find her.
It's probably awesome. Any time that you lot have recommended music, I probably thought, I might give that a try.
I fucking love dance. Yeah, I love dance
music.
You
know what I mean. If it's hip-hop, I'm going to be in. But if it's like heavy metal, hardcore rock, I'm just like, no, I'm not going to
heavy metal, hardcore rock, that's a genre I'd like to experience.
You might like some of it if you tried it.
Mate, listen to Slaughter to Prevail. You'll love it.
Listen to Baby Metal. Your daughter will be well into that. Especially if she likes K-pop Demon Hunters. It's just that, but louder.
It's that, yeah.
Shall I listen to Electric Cowboy? Because it's got a bit of different, something different.
We got the moves, mate. We got the moves.
Well, no, do Electric Cowboy with Baby Metal.
Yeah. Place to start.
Techno Train. Who doesn't like getting on the Techno Train?
I love the Techno Train, and I like pumping it up as well.
Yeah.
I want to feel it day and night. Makes me want to go to the gym. Yeah, excellent Gadget. What you've been up to? You've been listening to some music.
Yeah, I have. So a couple of updates. Because I've been ill all week, I haven't really done a lot. So when I've had the energy to, I've been struggle busting my way through Silk Song. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is I've got to say I'm not enjoying it as much as I enjoyed Hollow Knight.
It's not as good as Hollow Knight.
Not because I think it's too hard or that it's not amazing, but I think
it's not as good as Hollow Knight.
It's absolutely not as good as Hollow Knight, which doesn't make it a bad game in the slightest. But I think this is one of those rare moments where I think Team Cherry have put too much into the game.
Too much. It's too bloated.
Like, I'm enjoying exploring around, but like, I get to Sinner's Road and spend about 2 hours exploring the place.
Do you hate them dog things?
Yes.
The roaches, I hate them.
Horrible.
But then, like, you explore around the place and it's like, it doesn't go anywhere.
No, it's the top end of the map. It doesn't do anything.
So it's like, okay.
It takes you to an
completely
area.
Optional area.
It takes you to an area which I was going to explore, and Toodle said you can't do it without the double jump, so there's no point.
There's a lot of that in this game where you think there's a lot of freedom, but it could have done with that. It could have done with the leash a bit tighter, like Hollow Knight.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the game needed an editor or not to be in development for 7 years. But
you think they just forgot about these areas? They were developed like 6 years ago, and they're just like they forgot. We forgot to add the stuff in there that we were meant to.
Well, it's like I find some. Okay, so like you go when you get to the blasted steps. And you've got those pits of the worm things that like you fall in there and then you die and you go back. They're like a spike trap.
Yep.
Fine.
Yeah.
But then you go through Sinner's Road and then you've got the fucking worms which stop you healing if you fall into the pits of them. Like, why do we have 2 areas that do the same thing, kind of?
Here's my hint. Stay on the other side. Stay near blasted steps if you want to get your double jump. Stay that way.
No, I'm heading that way. I'm bashing my head up against the last judge.
Stay that way on.
I'm currently battering my head up against the last judge, which is a fucking fun fight. I haven't beaten him yet.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a fun fight.
Sinner's Rise is completely optional.
Yeah, and it's stuff like that which makes me feel like, you added too much. But it's like, at the minute, like, if Hollow Knight for me is a 10 out of 10, Silk Song's a 9 out of 10. Like, I've got no real complaints. Yeah. I'm nitpicking here.
Do you know my complaint with Silksong is when I got to the point where I'd 100%ed it in inverted commas, I'd got everything, I'd got every accolade that you can get. And then the game pops up saying Act 4. I went, what?
I'm sure I'll get there probably next year at some point. I'm enjoying taking my time with it. Like,
mate, I've seen the credits twice. What the fuck's going on?
What else have I done? I finished a rewatch of Schitt's Creek. Still one of my favourite shows of all time. Genuinely,
I love
really
the Levies.
Funny,
love the Levies.
Really funny, lovely show. Still fucking cry like a baby at the end of it, and just fucking lose my shit laughing as when Moira comes out in the fucking priest gear, put with her poop hat on.
Yeah, It's a great show, man. One of the rare shows I've watched with the wife.
Yeah, it's worth a rewatch because like we watched it through pretty quickly during the pandemic, and we really enjoyed it. And then when we went through it a second time, it's just like, there's so many jokes that we missed the first time round.
It was a very good pandemic tonic.
Oh yeah, you needed that bit of positivity, didn't you?
Yes. And always rely on Jews. That's what I always say. Always.
The main thing I've done is, like I said, because I've been ill this week, I haven't had a chance to do much, but I did listen to the Tron Ares soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, you told us this. How are we feeling? How are you feeling about it, Trent?
So I will say I'm not a huge Nine Inch Nails fan.
Neither am I.
Not a band I dislike, but it's a band where, like, because they go back to like 1989 and there's so many songs and there's like eras of Trent Reznor where there was on the drugs, there was off the drugs, then there was on the booze.
There was long hair, there was
the
short hair.
Yeah, there was long hair,
muscles,
Trent.
there was skinny.
Yeah.
I like the muscle.
I know you like the
muscle era.
You like that 2005 era, don't you? Like around Bite the Hand That Feeds.
Certainly do.
Yeah.
I saw them an insane amount of times that year. That's that couple of years.
Were you going, Trent, fuck me?
Yeah, I was.
Screaming at him.
Yeah.
So this is obviously for Tron Ares, which is the new Jared Leto film coming out that I'm not going to see in the cinema because I'll wait for that stream and I don't want to give
Stig's going to see it.
Of course he will. He's a cinema guy.
I've never seen a single Tron film, though.
I love the last Tron, and I'll admit it, I fucking love it.
Jared Leto.
You probably don't need to have seen them, to be honest. This looks like a fairly standalone one. I mean, there's probably going to be callbacks, but
there will be.
I doubt that you'll need to.
I mean, Jeff Bridges is in it, so...
Jeff Bridges is back.
This, I feel like I was a bit debated by this one because everyone's been saying this is the new Nine Inch Nails album. It's not. It's a Nine Inch Nails EP with a Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross soundtrack attached to it.
Yeah.
So there are 4 songs on it, which is As Alive As You Need Me To Be, I Know You Can Feel It, Who Wants to Live Forever, and Shadow Over Me. They're fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
As Alive As You Need Me To Be might be my banger of the year so far. That is a fucking beast of a song. And that's been like the lead single that they've released off this one. It's been all over TikTok and all over Instagram and stuff like that. It's just a fucking classic Nine Inch Nails song. What surprised me, however, about the soundtrack, because I've seen a load of films that with Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor soundtracks. I know their style.
Yeah, but sometimes their style surprises you and they can be really subtle, like The Social Network.
Or Soul.
Or Soul.
Yeah.
Which you told me this, and I went, fuck off. And then I listened back to it again and went, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This one surprised me in a good way. So, like, the soundtracks to Tron and Tron Legacy were very much synthwave. Especially Tron Legacy, because it was the second one was Daft Punk. Yeah.
And they were in it. They were in the film.
Yeah, this has gone a different direction. Because, like, when it was announced that Nine Inch Nails were doing it, I was like, well, that's going to have to be harder and edgier than what Daft Punk did.
Is it industrial?
No, it's cyberpunk.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's all 80s synthesizers, and you can hear that these are like they've got genuine 70s and 80s hardware to make these noises.
Oh dear. Okay.
It is, even though it's just like fucking soundtrack ambience, like, you know, you listen to the music devoid of the context in the film.
Of course you do, yeah.
It sounds great.
It puts you in a mood.
It puts you in a mood to fucking destroy some corporations is what it does.
They make you want to jack in.
Absolutely. It makes you want to fucking surf the net, you know?
Oh, that's preem, that, man. Preem.
Absolutely. It's Nova.
It's Nova.
There's a couple of tracks in there that kind of really that tickle that kind of little bit in the back of my head where you would expect a USB port to be if you're in Cyberpunk. Precisely building better worlds, because it's obviously as a title track, it's an Alien reference, but because it's Wayland Yutani. But
yes, building better worlds.
Yeah, there's this fucking drive and synth through it that just it just makes the hairs.
Do you think it's very different, like a track then? Because the film's very different. Where spoiler alert, because I've seen the trailer where the machines are out of the Tron game, aren't they?
They're out of the net.
So it's very different. It's a very different style of film, then, isn't it?
Yeah, and
I think it's gonna have Jared Leto just staring with skinny torso.
I mean, the trailer has a lot of him staring with his skinny torso.
That's all he does. He just stares. Like, he's got such a pretty face, and then he's got such a skinny torso, and he just stares at people.
Yeah. I still feel a little bit cheated of it because it was advertised as 9 Inch Nails. So I thought this is an album based on the soundtrack that they've done for Tron. That's kind of what I felt it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because traditionally, Reznor and Ross, they don't market themselves as 9 Inch Nails when they do film soundtracks.
No, they don't.
So this has been a bit of it feels like a rug pull to me. However, it's very good. And the four 9 Inch Nails songs that are in there are really fucking good. And it's actually getting me to go back and listen. Like while we've been podcasting, I've had With Teeth playing because I've not listened to that album in years.
You should watch the videos while you're listening to them as well.
Well, I do it on YouTube Music, so the videos when they appear do come up.
The videos are frightening for 9 Inch Nails songs. They're awful.
But yeah, so at the very least, even if Jared Leto absolutely shits the bed, this film has a good soundtrack.
Bang into it.
And like
Excellent.
I say, I'm not going to go to the cinema to see it, even though it's a cinema film. I will wait for it to be on streaming at home. Or on my pirate.
On Disney Plus. Yeah. Excellent. I do apologise to cut you there, Gadget, about your beloved Jared Leto. I know you were going to get into it, but fans of this show have been waiting with bated breath for this next review that I believe Biggie might have.
Well, I would be playing Division 2.
Would you?
But what's going to pull me away from a looter shooter is a looter shooter.
The big one. The big
the
one.
looter
The big
shooter.
one.
Yes,
The
looter shooter. That is right. I held off for as long as I could.
Which was it? 2 days?
There wasn't console. No, I was concerned there wasn't any console review codes out and about. Everyone was playing it on the PC. Once the reviews came out, they were all PC. Thanks to a friend of the show, Loot Level Chill, Mick on there, gave a really good preview. Yeah. And then that pretty much got me to
Mick doesn't
press
fuck about
button.
anyway. His reviews are always legit.
No, I ended up pressing the button on my pre-order as his review came out and read that. I was happy. So, yes, I am talking, of course, about Borderlands 4.
Yeah, there we go.
Quite a few people have been waiting for this for a long time. We tried to separate it from Randy Pitchford, but
we can.
Can't.
We can for the nature of this review. We can.
It's developed by Gearbox Software and published by 2K. It is, of course, a sequel to Borderlands 3 and is also the 5th entry in the Borderlands series. Plot-wise, Pandora's moon, Elpis, after being teleported away by Lilith using her siren powers in Borderlands 3, destroyed the protective barrier of a planet named Kairos in Borderlands 4. Players assume the role of course, a Vault Hunter who must lead the resistance against a ruthless dictator named the Timekeeper and his army of synthetic followers while searching for secret alien treasures. Yes, it's Borderlands.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds very Borderlands.
It sounds to me like they've typed in sci-fi looter shooter, chat GPT, give me a plot. Tell you what they've done. Lilith. You know what she's done? She's hidden the moon.
You know, it is what it is. You can play the single player, you can play it co-op, which is what I've been doing with friend of the show, Mflem. We've just basically literally just been playing this together, not playing the single player at all. Just doing this co-op. We're about 14 or so hours in so far.
Friends.
It's very much like Borderlands 2, but with the gunplay feel from
very much
3.
like Borderlands 3? What's the difference between 3 and 2 then? Just genuinely. It's
the gunplay, the way it played, just you could tell it was a step up for Borderlands 3. The gunplay mechanics was great for Borderlands 3. The humour, not so great. The writing was really
humour's
poor.
never been great.
Moving on. So, after a few hours into the game, you get to fast travel between the points that you've unlocked. And then at some point after that, you can then summon a hover bike at whim and travel across the open world. So this is where it feels very much almost like Destiny, where you can go fast place, it's open, you can go to wherever you want to go at any point on the map. Yeah, they've obviously taken that inspiration from that.
If it fucking works.
You also have a little Echo 4 droid that you can call up, which will show you all waypoints and little areas of interest in the local area that you're in. So that'll help you navigate. Because it's quite hard to navigate around because they've taken away the on-screen map. So you still got your kind of big map you can go into in the game.
Don't have the
but
mini-map.
It's quite easy to get lost.
What? You don't have a
Because there's so
mini-map?
much going on.
Kind of like that.
It's a busy game, so everywhere you go, every little area you go
Something's
to,
happening.
there's either, because it's open world, there's people shooting at you, there's creatures attacking you, it might be something that you go and find, and then you go, oh, well, I'll just explore a bit further, because you've got that fog of war on the map, so you can't quite see everything, so you just you find yourself very easily get distracted, and then you lose your bearings, and the little radar, the compass at the top of the screen is not the easiest to follow, so Echo 4 becomes really useful in trying to find your way back. You get another way to traverse the land is which they give you a grappling beam.
Nice.
It's kind of literally like a digital rope that you throw out to get up to higher places. But you can also grab items like explosive canisters that are filled with like cryogas, for example, and use that against enemies. That's pretty cool. The core gameplay is exactly what you expect from the series. You run around, you see NPCs, they're offering missions, you'll be looking for vault pieces, there's echo logs all around the map to find and listen to. I think they've dialed down that annoying humour. It's still there in places, and there's times that you have a little.
I suppose at this point, Biggie, they're not allowed to
still a parody.
They're not allowed to just get rid of that anymore. They can't. They can subtly change it, but they can't get rid of fart jokes and stuff.
I think because the graphics are the same as the previous games, you've got that. Cool, I like it. I like the graphic design.
I've never disliked the graphics. I think the graphics are great.
It looks smooth. It's obviously better, but not an awful lot has changed, if that makes any sense to you at all. So I think the humour that they do deliver in that game works. I don't know if it would work so much if it was dead serious. So yes, you still got the quips. Yes, Claptrap is still there, voiced by the same person. I don't mind him. I find him pleasantly charming. He doesn't get on my nerves. I just think he's annoying because he's supposed to be. That's the point.
Have you seen the deviant art of him? That'll change your mind.
Don't look at the deviant art of Claptrap.
I'm not going to look at deviant art.
That'll change your mind, pal. Candy knows.
But yeah, you've got
Candy
little
knows.
quips and parodies and stuff. The humour is there, but it's certainly more along the lines of Borderlands 2 than 3, because 3 was just...
And again, sorry for my ignorance, is Borderlands 2 considered like the high point?
Yeah, that's the high point of the series.
I think at the time...
So that's a good idea.
Even
that's good
like Handsome Chat, the main antagonist...
He's the guy with the face,
2.
isn't he? With the face.
Yeah, and he was
him.
really funny. The guy that played him, and the humour was brilliant. It worked for that. It was perfect.
Yeah.
In here, that there are obviously not everything is obvious yet because I'm not that far into the game. About 14 hours is bad, but what we've seen so far is good. We've chuckled. We were both laughing at certain things being said and stuff like that.
Good.
There are these kind of translucent domes that you'll come across in the areas that you visit. They're random. But inside there, you'll find a big sort of badass boss battle. It's proper full-on, really difficult fights. You're obviously going to get drops after that. What's interesting is that if you die, leave, or get knocked out of that dome, then the fight will end and they will disappear. So you've got to be really careful when you're fighting, and there's a little bit of skill involved in trying to keep within that area. Visually, it's been smooth for us for the majority of the time. Not a major step up from the previous games, but it like I said, it works for what it.
It's stylized anyway, isn't it?
It is. Sound design is fine. I think because it's open world, it's missing that the score that made Borderlands 1 and 2 really stand out for me. Like the background, little areas had a theme. There isn't so much of that in this because it's very difficult when it's open world. So you will get some background music. boss battles and stuff, yes, you get that sort of hardcore drum and bass or dubstep or whatever they've chosen kicks in during the fight and stuff. But amongst all the weapons and shields and drops and all that stuff you get, they've also changed it slightly, so you don't just have grenades, you've got like a throwing knife or an ordnance, which is like a minigun or a laser beam that you can equip that has a much longer cooldown, but it's devastating when you find them. So you can choose what works for you with what build. Because yes, it comes with its infamous skill trees. That part of it hasn't changed. You can just choose what suits your character. There's a choice of 4 at the moment. That may change, obviously, with unlocks and stuff like that. But yeah, I would say, as a fan of this series, very, very happy with what I've seen so far. I have very little issues with the infamous console stuff. I think there's one area that slowed down after we've been playing for quite a bit of time. When we went back there another time, quite early on, it wasn't that bad. So maybe that's true. But it's certainly not been game-breaking or anything like that. I think it's definitely the spiritual success everyone really wanted from Borderlands 2. That, I enjoyed Borderlands 3 for what it was, but I could tell there was stuff missing. Even the characters that you play have more
that
personality.
Pre-sequel one, did you like that?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think 3 is the one.
The D&D one that did.
Yeah, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands was cool.
I really enjoyed Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But the humour was really zany because her character from the game was like that.
It makes sense, in the world, absolutely.
With the parody of D&D as well. But I just think the personality for Borderlands 3, the characters you played, they were like default characters. There's just nothing with them that you were running around playing. They hardly said much. They weren't really funny. Even the twins that you fought against, I think they were twins in that game.
The influencers.
They were rubbish. They were like the influencers. The parody was fine, but it was almost too late by the time that game came out. They were just really,
it was over,
really fucking annoying. And not in the right way.
But are you ultimately enjoying it?
Yeah, there's things like there's fixes, obviously, stuff coming in. I think it's interesting that the field of view slider that console players have been asking for, they're listening to the feedback. It was the most voted thing that people were saying that was missing from the game, and they're going to input that. So they're obviously thinking they've put out a really good game and it's reviewed really well and it's out there, but they're saying, well, what do you think is missing? They're listening to that and they're going to implement it, apparently. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you're a Borderlands fan, you'll love it. If you're new to the game, if you're new to the series, I'm not sure how that would fit in if you went straight into Borderlands 4. I don't know if playing the other stuff will help. But I think if you like Borderlands, you'll love this. And I was talking to Candy offline, like, should I go for this? I really want to. I really want to play it. I'm really trying to hold off from pre-orders. I think she was as well.
I'm so glad you bought it. I am glad. I'm going to hold off for a bit just because I'm so busy at the moment. But not because I don't want to. If I had the time, I would.
Are you a big fan as well?
But I think you'd be happy with this.
I think it's just daft, easy fun.
Yeah. No, I get the loop. Excellent.
And it itches the brain tingle.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I believe, Gadget, I handled that very well.
You did. You held your shit together.
I know you're never ever going to play it.
I held it really well. But it's now time for listener correspondences.
Okay, well, Zenos has been on, and she said, last weekend, at the time of recording, I went to my local Pride Festival with a friend I haven't seen since about 2015.
Do it, lady.
Very tiring day, not used to being around so many people, but great to meet so many folks from the local area who are in the same boat as me. This afternoon, that is Sunday, I've been to a social meetup with one of the groups I talked to there. It's such a relief to just be able to sit down and talk to people knowing we're all pretty much on the same page and I don't have to worry about what anyone thinks of me.
Awesome.
That said, in between those two events, I got food poisoning somehow, so really I'm just glad I was able to go to both.
Awesome.
A shit sandwich then.
Oh.
I fucking love Pride events. I've always had free drinks bought from them by the bigger boys. It's lovely.
Because they want your bum.
I'm such a tease, though. That's why.
Yeah, they want your bum.
I know they do, and I like
it. Did you get a sticker on your bum from the last one or something?
What I have been doing online, due to not being able to focus on playing anything myself, is watching friends playing Borderlands 4. Honestly, it's about time Gearbox got their shit together again, and from everything I've seen, I can confidently say it's a return to the kind of form they showed in Borderlands 2. I know most of you aren't huge fans of the series, but the short version is that after the clusterfuck of 3's writing, 4 has actually won me back, and I'll be looking at picking this up when I can.
Brilliant.
Get on it, honey.
Mike Holston
has been... do it.
Mike Holster has been on saying, I started watching the new season of Wednesday, which so far I've enjoyed. Just moved on to book 6 of He Who Fights with Monsters, and I'm still liking it, and played some more Expedition 33. But since it came out this week, I've mainly been playing Skate. I know there's been talk in the
This is what you told me about.
It is what I told you about. I know there's been talk in the Discord about how broken it is, but honestly, apart from randomly shooting into the sky every now and again when I fail a trick, I haven't experienced anything through the game breaking. So it's like Skyrim then.
So again, I'm sorry if I'm ignorant, but skate I'm not into skateboard culture at all. I think it's mindless crap. But is skate like comparable to Tony Hawk?
No, so
it's more of a sim.
Yeah, it's more of a sim. So like,
is it more like Rocket League to FIFA?
Kind of, yeah. It's like, because the way it controlled is you had like the 2 sticks would kind of independent control over your feet on the board.
Oh, and Tony Hawk's arcade.
And Tony Hawk's is like you press X to jump. Whereas with like Skate, with Skate you have to like flick the sticks around to jump and stuff like that.
Clap to descend.
Doing an ollie on a skateboard is probably hard as fuck in real life.
It actually is. It's really difficult.
It is.
I've never even stepped on a skateboard, but I bet Tony Hawk makes it look like it's so easy, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, because it's just a button press. But yeah, like Skate is, if you haven't seen it, folks, like go and look at some of the random broken shit in it.
Video. What the fuck? Why are they diving down buildings?
Because you can. That's just it.
Oh. Okay.
So Mike says, yes, there's bullshit in-game currency that you have to pay real money for, but there's also in-game tokens you can collect during doing missions and tasks, which allow you to buy boxes with a random item in. And so far I've managed to get clothes I'm happy with and a skateboard I really like, and most of it's all fun.
I thought we got past loot boxes as a thing.
Yeah, it's EA. And most of all, it's fun, and I can just skate around with my mates who moved to Australia last year, like we used to do at uni on the original games. Oh,
nothing wrong with that. That's good. That's badass.
Yeah, Mike.
There's nothing wrong with spending money in a game you like, as long as it's not behind a paywall to do better at the game.
I agree. Paid DLC is fine. I don't like the randomness of those loot boxes where you won't get what you want. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah, Mike, get some clips of you just like bailing and like random shit happening. I want to see some of the glitches.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I want to see that shit. I want to see face planting and stuff like that.
And last up, we have Believable Boy, Angry Kurt.
He is very believable.
The lad never tells a lie.
Never.
In the past 2 weeks, I've mostly been playing Shinobi: Art of Vengeance, and for me, this is a very strong GOTY contender.
Ooh.
The combat is as good as Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, if not a little better, as it has more depth. The platforming is nearly as good, but not quite, but it is so effortlessly cool and very fun to play.
It's not a Metroidvania, though, is it?
I don't think so.
No, I thought it was a level-based one. Because people keep telling me, you need to play it. I played a bit of a demo, and it didn't really resonate to me. But if I find out it's a Metroidvania, right, it's getting bored.
Hang on, let's have a look. Shinobi.
It's like my favourite fucking genre. I thought it was like a level-based thing. There's a cat.
Venture through more than a dozen unique and visually striking stages, from military bases to Scorched Desert.
Stages,
yeah. It's not a Metroidvania.
That's fine. I can happily avoid it.
You were worried there for a second that you'd missed a Metroidvania.
I was shitting myself. I was like...
It would make a good Metroidvania.
Yeah,
of course it would. I'm saying, man.
The same with that Ninja Gaiden one that the Blasphemous people did, but that's just stage-based as well.
Yeah, I finished that, and I was at the end. I was like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, fine.
Kirk goes on to say, not much to say in terms of films and TV, but reading-wise, I finished 2 books. First up was You've Got Blood on You, which was a great read about the making of Shaun of the Dead. And then I followed that up with Strange Houses, which is a Japanese crime thriller about murders taking place in houses by a family who built the houses specifically to be able to commit murders undetected.
That's a juxtaposition of books, isn't it?
It was nearly the perfect crime. We built the house to do the murder in. If only they hadn't gone to City Hall and seen the deeds.
Sounds cool, though. Sounds cool.
That sounds like something in a Saw film, but it really isn't. It's not as gruesome as that. What's cool about it is that every few pages it shows you the floor plan to remind you of what the central puzzle is you and the characters are trying to figure out. Now I'm back on football with Emil Heskey's autobiography.
Now I'd read that shit. I'd read the shit out of that.
I thought people didn't like Emil Heskey.
Emil Heskey, man.
No, he's a very controversial character in the football world.
I heard a joke about him where someone said that
is it racist? Don't be
he falls
racist.
over so much. No, he falls over so much that this guy's wife was hoovering. She bumped the TV and he fell over on the pitch.
I like that. That's good.
But yeah, that's it from the correspondence.
Excellent. As always, links to all our extracurricular in our show notes. And Stig, what's happening in the world of modern escapism? Come on.
So if you go to our Patreon page this month, we are starting our we're starting our Mission Escapable series.
So we can't get the name right.
Yep, Mission Escapable. That'll be out for all Patreons, and non-Patreons will get that later in the month as a little teaser.
And can I just say, I was on that. I think it's very good.
It is very good. Please excuse my technical issues with my recording.
It's still
it's still a very good podcast. And also, you'll be getting this month's Patreon special, which is, as voted by you, the Patreon listeners, it's going to
cheeky
be
buggers.
Me versus Oodles, Candy, and Biggie, with Gadget moderating as the master debater.
Because they like it when I bottle myself and I just can't argue.
I can never see these choices. I don't know. These are just brand new.
It's not
news,
for you to decide. That's why you don't see them.
I know, but I can't even see them to see.
Go on the Patreon. You can see we've got the logins.
I've got to unlock. I've got to log out as me to log in as that.
Oh, ding-doms. It's two
I know,
presses.
fucking hell.
I've got two Patreons to manage.
Mate.
Our one and my own one. I still managed to fucking do it.
While pissed.
Well, pissed.
Yeah, that's what you'll get this month. And then for the next 8 months, we will be doing the rest of Mission Impossible. But you will have to sign up for that.
During we recorded that episode, the first episode that everyone's going to get to listen to of Modern Impossible Escapism or whatever.
Mission Escapable.
And at one point, Stig went,
Mission Impronounceable.
Stig said, "Oh yeah, so we'll be doing this for the next 8 months." I went, "What? What?
Well, do you think there were like 4 films?
I thought there was 3.
No, he's
done.
There should be. There should only be.
He's been doing quite a few of them.
Yeah, man. But yeah, get that again. Stig puts a lot of effort into them and planning the Patreon side because Stig mainly focused on the Patreon side of stuff, and he puts a lot of fucking effort into it. So I want you to fucking help him and make sure that it's fucking worth his time because he's a busy fucking dad. It's not fair. Anyway, it's time to put it on.
And now, what's up in Candyland?
Is it my go?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, he didn't say Biggie Land, did he?
I didn't hear the Candyland bit. Anyway, I've come up with.
You don't hear it live.
Idea.
You hear it on the podcast when it's been produced.
I'm tired. I'm a very tired Candy. Anyway, I've come up with a business idea, but it's a simple but an effective one, and it's one that I definitely need in my life. Right?
Okay.
So you got Uber Eats, you got Uber, you got Uber come and deliver your groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
How about Uber come and catch the spider? So you call an Uber, somebody comes along with the spider grabber or whatever weapons they want to use.
A shoe.
Rescues you from the spider.
Well, I've done that for you before. Why didn't you pay me when I rescued you from that spider?
I paid you in kind.
You did actually, yeah.
But is it not dangerous, Candy, that you would have this service that when you're in the throes of terror, when there's a large spider scuttling across your living room, that your cat hasn't bothered to deal with?
Large.
That,
why is your cat not getting it?
That you have this kind of service where you can call up a big, strong, handsome man to come and deal with the spider. Is it not going to be bad for his monogamy?
His marriage.
His marriage.
Well, I mean, that's up to him, isn't it?
To have
when you're there propped up on the gamer bed going, "Help me, mister."
I'm just a girl.
Help me.
And honestly, how have you noticed a spider in your house when you've got that VR headset on your head all the time?
There could have been loads. Do you know what? I haven't seen one, and it's because
Because you're not looking at the room.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. Okay, this is. I'm giving you a peek behind the candy curtain here, listeners. My cat had fleas about a month ago, so I've been using all kinds of flea bombs and flea.
Yeah.
Getting rid,
man.
and I also use it's this stuff called diatomaceous earth, which feels like flour, but it's made up of like seashells and stuff. So you can you sprinkle it on your floor, and you leave
people
it.
People use it for skin conditions as well.
Yeah, I think all sorts. But I'm sorry if you like spiders, but it like dehydrates them.
I couldn't eat a full one.
Well, they do in some places.
I know they do.
So yeah, I think that's probably done something to help the fact that I haven't got any spiders, or haven't yet seen any spiders.
Do you know the number one thing to stop you having spiders, mate? Believe me, it works.
Please don't tell me tidy my house, because that ain't happening.
No. Well, I mean, that fucking helps. Parrots are birds.
Parrots?
We used to have a parrot growing up.
The natural predator as well, isn't it?
Yeah, growing up, we used to have a parrot. I mean, that parrot, when I was born, that parrot was 30 years old. And
yeah, you have to leave them to people in their wills, don't you?
Yeah, he lived till about till I think it was I was 18 when it died. So yeah, like 40 odd, 50 years old nearly. That fucker used to hunt spiders like you wouldn't believe.
I wonder how it would get on with the cat and also my landlord.
They're not asked about cats. Parrots don't give a fuck about cats.
Also, parrot's not your aesthetic, Candy. It's got to be a crow.
I would love a crow.
Any type of bird would absolutely devour any spider.
Until the point where you've had a really fucking long day. It's cold, it's wet, it's like western in the winter. You walk you walk in the house and you see the crow just sat in its cage area. It goes, nevermore. And it's just like, and you're like, nope. Going to stay at Aston.
I'm too emo for this.
Yeah.
Honestly, a bird, they're like the number one fucking thing. Do you know, I was watching this documentary about people in Cambodia where they've got obviously the Goliath tarantulas, stuff like that. And they all have a house bird.
You need a big fucking bird for that.
They'll pick up its talons and rip it to fuck.
Oh.
They rip it to fuck,
I wonder,
man.
like, if I had a crow or a parrot, I wonder what phrases that it would pick up from me. Because I'm here by myself, so I don't speak to that many people.
I mean, crows wouldn't pick up phrases from you, but
wash your hands.
If you get a raven, they can learn to speak.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they mimic.
Parakeets, macaws, anything like that.
All they'd probably learn is you apologising to Panda for existing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
They'll be here going, "Hi guys, I'm sorry I was late. I've been at work all day." When she's on a VR thing.
Yeah. I was doing my fucking podcast. They were on me up all night.
So, just back onto the old Uber called me to get me off Spider. Before I started going out with Kate, when I was just kind of seeing her a little bit, she called me one night. I used to live out of town at mum and dad's. We used to live in the village, and courting. And she called me because she's like proper arachnophobic, and she was just
like gadget levels.
Yeah, she's just fucking shit scared of him.
It's the correct level.
And gadget sometimes chases someone in a dog looks like it's got 5 legs.
Called me to say there is a huge spider on my stairs, and I can't go upstairs because I can't deal with it. So I said, well, is your brother not there? Yeah, he doesn't like them either, and this one is absolutely massive. and I was like, he tried to get it with the Hoover, missed, and it ran towards us, and he threw the Hoover down, we both ran away. And I was like...
He knocked the fuck out of the Hoover.
And she's like, will you come...
Tried to get it with the Hoover, and it turned the power off.
She said, will you come...
Bit through the cable.
She asked me to come get it, and I said no. I was like, I'm not coming to get a spider. Like, I'm not driving into town to get a spider. I get rid of them. I don't like them, but I'll get rid of them. I'm gonna pick them up.
Don't pet them and kiss them.
Yeah,
love you.
Depending on the size, I'll pick it up and throw it out.
Yeah, I just stand on all of them.
Yeah, I don't stand on
like
them.
my hero.
I get rid of them like properly, but
fuck them.
The person who did come round and get it for her was this other bloke who liked her, and he was like, what a sucker.
Oh, you nearly failed a test there.
Fucking sucker.
Yeah, he didn't have to pick the spider up, and he still got to shag her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So, what would you call your Uber spider Because it can't just be spiders, because people are scared of mice and other things as well. You could branch out.
I suppose so. You could branch out, couldn't you?
I've got an idea. What about Rentacle?
Uber remover.
Rentacle's a good idea, isn't it? It already exists. It already exists.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one. I think maybe our listeners could write in with ideas.
I just don't
Uber
think
remover.
Uber remover is good. Yeah.
It's good. Can you do it for children then as well? Can they come and get rid of your kids that are doing your head in?
Best to be gone. Then that can handle children as well.
Yeah. That's the problem we like spiders and flies. Like, we've got absolutely no mercy at all when we come to, like, flies, do we? We just put them fly traps up. But spiders, people are a bit funny with them because they're a bit bigger. They're like, we'll take it outside. You're murdering it. That is an indoor creature. That does not want to be outside.
I nearly had to put my phone.
I just kill him.
Nearly had to put my phone in the freezer the other day because I was scrolling through Reddit, and then there was this article that came up with a really big fucking preview picture of Australian man finds the world's biggest huntsman spider, and I swear the thing was it could have been a car. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm going to find it now.
When I was in Sharm el Sheikh, we were chased by a camel spider.
Oh no! They chase you because they
up.
Want to be in your shadow.
Yeah, that's why they're following you, because they want to be in your shadow because it's too hot.
There was a video.
And I didn't realise that.
There was a video I seen years ago of some squaddies in Iraq or Afghanistan or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's a camel spider on that, and they like try and poke it with a broomstick, and it just bites the broomstick.
Yes.
And that was the point where I says, I'm never going to the desert.
Well, everyone says they're the missing link between like scorpions and arachnids. You know what I mean? They're the missing link.
They're a blight sent down from God. They need to be destroyed. What is the purpose of that creature?
There's something weird about the spider in the sense of, out of all other probably insects, it's just the nastiest, creepiest looking thing.
They're just horrible.
Like,
they're just horrible
the
creatures.
way it's created, it's just like, it doesn't even move nicely.
I'm not scared of crabs, and crabs are like fucking sideways quizzlings like a spider.
Yeah, I could do without crabs, to be fair.
But you don't have a fear of crabs.
No, I don't have a
cream
fear.
for that, mate.
Hey.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. I think what people don't like about spiders, because you're naturally supposed to be scared of things that could potentially kill you, like snakes, spiders. That's what I think. I think it's not. I think it's inherent, like built-in.
Don't like snakes either.
No, I fucking
don't mind
hate
snakes, and that's more likely to kill me than a spider.
Of course, it fucking is, especially in England. You live in England. There ain't a spider in this fucking country that's going to kill you, man.
Well, adders can kill you.
You might walk on your tits when you're in bed.
Yeah, I don't know the thought of that. Well, apparently, even in Australia, with the poisonous spiders they have cures for most of the poisons, but
yeah, of course they do.
The deaths and fatalities and injuries happen because normally somebody will be in a car, they'll put the flap down, the sun visor down, there'll be this big fucking huntsman that will drop into the lap, and they just drive the car off the road.
Yeah,
as is acceptable.
That is an acceptable.
I can handle spiders to a point, but yeah, I would
bigger
be
than you.
I've
had enough.
When you can see where you'd strap the saddle to it, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
When they've got HP bars.
you hear the boss music behind them.
Yeah.
Just think about the poor spiders. This is why I put them out of the misery, because do you know how much it costs to get fucking 8 shoes? It costs a fortune, man. Fucking fuck that. I'm just killing them, man. Just get rid. But yeah, it's been a great Candyland, and I think it's a good idea. Uber remover. I think it's a good idea.
Uber remover.
Hopefully we can obviously upgrade to humans, certain humans that we can remove.
Certainly be handy, wouldn't it? Dragon's Den, get in touch.
Yeah, I'm really, really good. I'm in.
Excellent.
And this is the end of the podcast for you people that are not in. You're out because you're not paying. It's time to end the show, and we'll see everyone else in the green room in a few seconds. But yeah, ta-da. I hope spiders don't get you.
Bye.
By the way, spiders don't get patrons. Patrons are immune to spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of our pledge.
Yeah, pledge.
Yeah.
Part of our guarantee. We send Biggie round to deal with all your spiders.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.